Hello, everybody. Welcome back. Sorry for being away for 2 days. I had to go to Lucky's final showing of Little Shop, and then I just needed a day of rest after that because I had to help them tear down the set afterward. And also work on the Shenmue script, but yeah, that's whatever. The real work was something else. Thought that was my computer making that noise. What? The game? It was your computer making that noise, Jim. You're in London? Tired too? Get everything working properly so I can see everybody. Everything looks good. But what are the pigeons in my offline screen for? That's basically like a joke about how I'm always killing birds in video games. So the artist put a bunch of birds in there. I mean, like, I thought my computer itself was making that noise, something was broken. Oh well. How is everybody, huh? I mean, but I need to learn how to stream again. What do I gotta say shit. Oh yeah, people come here to listen to me talk. Something like that. Okay, let me get all this going. I have to get back in the habit of like doing a Discord announcement again after not having one for like a month. Alright, that's good. We'll do this. And we're done. You're supposed to use the screensaver for when you're waiting for you. Show yourself, damn it. I was waiting till everyone was synced up, alright? Bazam, there you go. Basically, my way of doing the stream is like for the first minute, I let the screensaver be there on screen while I'm like sending out Discord announcements and making sure all 3 streams are running. And I have no problem talking to you while I'm doing that, since it hardly matters. But hey, me with even longer hair, it grows by the day, believe it or not. It's getting pretty gnarly. I don't plan to, I can't really get it cut this week because of Thanksgiving and all, but next week, getting this shit. What do you think of a Men in Black game that plays like Dispatch? Solid idea. Solid idea. I'm cool with that. What's up, Rune? How you doing? Rune is currently creating some new stuff for the stream chat. Believe it or not, we're gonna make this look like a quality production finally. After me basically raw dogging it for like years, and just making. I've been a guerrilla streamer, as I've always called myself in my head for like my entire time. Like I do not bother with. I never bother with any of the bells and whistles outside of some alert boxes. But we're gonna fix that up. Where did you get to? Where did I get to in my previous stream of this? Did she lose any more limbs or body parts? She did not lose any other body parts. I kind of forgot what I was last doing. I think I just... Yeah, I don't recall. It's been about a week since I last played this game. I'm a minimalist streamer. Yeah, it takes so little for us to be happy, truly, you know? Balls deep, raw, different form of raw dogging. Raw dogging is now what we use to describe people doing something outside the norm, such as like flying on a plane without, you know, any sort of entertainment or distraction. Just sitting there looking straight forward or something. That's what I always heard people calling it now. What's up, Monty? What are you up to, man? How you been? Jankiest evil on the jankiest platform, apparently. You know what? There's definitely jankier streaming platforms out there than the 3 I'm on. Finally playing Resident Evil 4 Remake, you're excited, you're in for a good treat. That's a good... I'm gonna be playing that game again in VR soon. Kick app acting weird. Yeah, I don't doubt that. Streaming apps are always garbage. That's why I always recommend use it on your desktop if you got one. But it is actually running though, that's all that really truly matters. But I applaud all of you on the Kick side, holding things down over there. The more people over there, the better. Actually refresh my stream, make sure everything's running correctly. Damn bots. Oh, another one. Let me get rid of that. Banned. Kill the bot, I just did. I'm looking over at Kick. It says I have currently 99 viewers. That's hard to believe of, so... Not sure what's going on there. I mean, I'm cool if it is. Like if everyone's opened up like a kick tab or something, but it seems unlikely right now. That's more people watching that have followers over there. Bots, I mean, I guess, but I don't know who would be botting me. Whatever. I'm not the one doing it, so it doesn't matter. Here's hoping you have big buns here. You big buns, yes. Want to show chat the potential new stuff? Maybe I'll wait until it's all done so it can be a nice, like, hey, look at how smooth everything is. But it looks very good so far. Some of it is just to make the back end easier, but also there's gonna be some new art stuff. But no, I'll wait until it's fully done. No reason to show them now. They don't deserve it. Shoot. Maybe it's dead sec. That from the villains or like the morally gray hackers from that game no one even cares about anymore. From a company that might soon be defunct. What is RuneStorm working on? He's working on some new stuff for my stream to make it look a bit more professional since I mean when you're a partner on 3 different streaming websites and you stream reliably to all 3 at the same time while doing other such things, you might as well consider yourself professional. Chat's been naughty, no presents for you. No, I just like to keep them in suspense. I fought Sakuko in Silent Hill F last night. It's in hard mode. I mean, like the Lost in Fog mode. Thing is, it's just like the damage values and all the changes. Like a Snickers, have been a chocolate almonds and a Coke. Yeah, maybe there's something going on at Kick right now where the view counter is just wrong. I know there's probably very little chance I have 99 viewers, unless all of you are just opening up Kick tabs. That'd be the only way. But if you are, hey, cheers. John Ratcliffe, happy Thanksgiving. Here's some money. My shoulder is also pretty much healed. Got my transfer to a new prison. You streaming. Life is good for now. Well, hope you have a good Thanksgiving. I'm glad your shoulder is like healed up. I forgot, how'd you injure it again? I think you've told me before. But I have to remember like a million things while streaming from like 100 or so people. So the details sometimes get a little lost. Fuck you, Tormented Souls is great. I actually like Tormented Souls. Hey, just because I have a little bit of a joke in the title doesn't mean it's bad. I do that for all the games, good or bad. So you can take that fuck you back. You spoke before you learned how my true feelings are, sir. No, I actually like the first Tormented Souls, and this game is essentially that, because I can't really tell any differences in it. It's essentially, as far as I can tell, the same game. Now, sir, would you like to apologize? Because that hurt me deeply. Transferred to a new prison? Well, I don't think he's in prison. It seems like he probably wouldn't be watching too many live streams there. I think he works in one, doesn't he? No, he's not gonna be banned, Chad. I'm just messing with him. People say fuck you even with him when they don't even mean it. Maybe he's from New York, and it's like a sign of endearment. I was told I have a voice for radio and should pursue a career in that sector. You know what? That no longer needs to be the insult that someone doesn't have a face for other forms of entertainment. Radio pays damn well. Or at least it used to. I don't know how much it does these days. I'd take a radio job. I'd probably suck at it. Then I'd have to read ads too. No, maybe I wouldn't. Everything's good. Everything's running properly. I don't have to worry anymore. Anyways, chat, I actually didn't know what I wanted to play tonight because I'm kind of like got 3 different games unfinished. I've got Jade Empire, this game, and Dying Light. And I didn't want to start a new one until I get at least one of these finished. And the quickest one I can finish is Tormented Souls. So I think we'll like focus on this one for like a day or 2 until we're done. And we might focus on Jade Empire after that. Better hope neither Lucky's nor your ex-boyfriends... What? My ex-boyfriends? I like how you thought you just add that one in there. Like, but Lucky's or, like, my ex-boy... Well, hate to tell you, I got no ex-boyfriends. I don't foresee anyone crashing the wedding. That doesn't really happen too often, I feel. 50 years of peace into the King Philip's War, which saw babies getting their heads bashed into walls. Well, happy days are here again. Jade Empire is hilarious. I love Jade Empire. It's definitely got some good humor in it too. That good BioWare humor that they used to have before they went whatever the hell they are now. You have tons of... Yes, I have many boyfriends. Apparently there are a lot of bi dudes at the theater who have crushes on me. Or at least so I've been told. Bi and gay. So, I don't know. I'm just irresistible to them. Because it wouldn't be the first time I've had dudes like, you know, dudes be after me. I don't even know what... I don't even put enough effort into myself to do that. You get to hang and not be at the theater. Yep, she's done with the theater for like until like spring of next year, so no major shows anyways. She can once again rejoin the chat regularly. Perfect time to sell my feet pics. Why? Why is this the perfect time? Is it a holiday? Black Friday feet pic sales? I never even thought of that, but you might be onto something. Let's see. Friends that are male are guys who want to help you master giving blowjobs. Oh, true. I meant what I said is like most dudes are probably pretty bad at blowjobs. They need to work on that. You gonna try to get the wedding planning done during our off season? Weirdly enough, we already have, it seems, most of it kind of done. We're at the point where we're now just choosing the catering and the cake, and we pretty much already know who we're gonna have make the cake. So it's really down to like I think catering choices and DJ. And then at that point, we're maybe like a few choices of decoration stuff, and it's kind of done. It's been going incredibly smoothly, actually. Open bar, yeah. We kind of need an open bar due to mainly to her dad's family. He even like straight up laughed when we mentioned not having an open bar and just having wine. He's like, yeah, ha 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 ha. Really, is that what you think? Guys should be bad at blowjobs, otherwise, well, no. There are some dudes who can't stand being told they're bad at something. So if you want to mess with them, talk about how horrible they probably are at giving head. I mean, how hard can it be when you think about it? Like, really think about it. Really fucking think about it, alright? Let's see. Then we're set. I mean, yeah, we pretty much already have our rings picked out as well. We know what we kind of want. So things have been going well on that front. It hasn't been the nightmare you hear everyone talk about it being. Prisoners put all sorts of things up their asses. You know what? When you're in prison, you gotta learn a few new life skills and also life hacks. That, you know what, probably don't really help you much once you're out. Like the life hack of joining the Aryan Brotherhood if you need to survive. Make that into a TikTok. Life hack. Prison life hacks. This isn't a channel it needs to be. Straight to TikTok. Prison life hacks. How to survive if, depending on your ethnicity. Join a gang. However, me hit the hey, Ruin, you have a good night, dude. Look forward to the new stream layout next week. Yeah, it's coming along nice. But hey, sleep well, dude. It isn't called a prison wallet for nothing. Do you gotta like put something like some liner in there first, maybe? Just to keep it all like from damaging. I had an open bar during my college graduation party. I was ordering all the top shelf liquor. I was Google cocktails because I knew this was my chance. All the expensive stuff, huh? You're good at communicating when you're good at communicating your thoughts and opinions with your partner, no wonder it's easy to plan big things like this. I mean, to be perfectly fair, she's done the lion's share of the work. All I've really done is like say, yeah, it looks good. Oh, that's nice. I like that. I mean, I mean it. I'm not being facetious because she's, come up with some really good stuff. All I've really done is so far is pick out the rings. So all of the credit for that goes to her.
That's not true. That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true. He's very helpful. I'm very indecisive, but I also have event planning experience because of I was the director of activities when I was in college of my theater department, So they actually gave me like a budget to throw a big party for the entire theater department of my college once. And so I basically had to throw like an event that was like a wedding. So I've just done this before. It's not
Yeah,
bad.
she's got experience.
The theater training does help here.
I love you too, says Ari Alexander.
I love you too as well, Ari.
We are pretty cute.
My voice is tired indeed. It's getting rested though. I'm finally not doing any. Oh look, I have the anime thing where my bang is sticking out.
I always have that
What
kind
is that called?
of. Ahego. No, that's the porn face. It's called Foolish Hair, but I forget the name of it.
Yeah, it's doing that.
No, Ahego is like
Is what?
eyes rolled up in your head, tongue sticking out. Don't do it. Do not do it. Chad will clip it. A hoge is what it's called.
A hoge, yeah,
they're very
yeah,
similar. They're very, one means foolish hair, the other means fucks. So you can understand why they're
So
similar.
one is dick drunk.
Yeah.
One is
So you can understand why they sound similar.
do it yourself then, says Guy.
But yeah, it's like a anime character trope where they have like a hair sticking up, but usually in the back or something. What's up? Oh, that's Luna. Look at that, chat. Cats on stream. Cats on stream. Let's get her word on this. What do you think, Luna?
Luna, what do you think? Did you guys hear that?
Did you guys hear that? She meowed into the mic. Live interview.
You want some soda or tea?
I'm good. I got my tiny Pepsi can.
But no, he's very helpful with the wedding stuff, and it's not that hard to do, and it's kind of fun actually.
Set a bits goal for Ahego on Patreon. I mean, I'll do that for free. It won't be as incredibly weird, or it will actually be very weird.
I nominate Luna and Dex as the ring bearers. I don't think they would do it.
I wouldn't trust them with something expensive
They
like
would
that.
run away.
You're confused with what Ahego is. It is a porn hentai term about someone, usually it can be both genders, but it's usually women with their like tongue sticking out and their eyes rolled back into their head. That should give you enough detail. You can also just Google search it. I mean, if you feel brave.
Dart doesn't know anything about this personally, of course.
I have to know all this dirty shit for the content.
Yeah, it's for work. It's for work.
It's like literally I can
Just
like
for work.
I gotta like research the weirdest things sometimes. I had to go. Who else has to go look up 6'7" meme?
Dominic asks, "What's on my shirt, Lucky?" So can I show them?
Yeah.
So this is my favorite American Girl character, Felicity, who lived in the 1700s during the American Revolution. And this is Meet Felicity. Felicity learns a lesson. Merry Christmas or Happy Holidays, Felicity. Happy birthday, Felicity. Felicity saves the day and changes for Felicity. They are a series of books about young girls in different historical periods in American history. And each book series has a different character in a different time period. So like there's a girl that lives during the Oregon Trail period, and her families are immigrants from Sweden, so she's going across the prairie. And she has the same series of books. So it's like Meet Kirsten, Kirsten learns a lesson, Merry Christmas, Kirsten, etc. And each girl has her own outfits, her own pet. You can see, I don't know if you can see it there, but Felicity has a little lamb that she keeps.
Yeah, they can see it.
So it was one of my favorite books when I was a little girl, and Felicity was a redhead, and she was spunky and feisty. So she's one of my heroes literarily.
One of your favorite sweaters.
Yeah.
We need to get Dart in a Ahego jacket.
I know what that is.
I've seen that jacket before, and it's very stylish. No Kutori. I'm a correctionals officer, not a prison guard. Also, Dart, I got hurt when I speared an inmate to the floor when he grabbed a female officer. Oof. Oof. Well, I'm glad you healed. Oh yeah, we'll be finally be able to give him his song too. Now that you
That's right. Yeah, after a little bit more, like give me another week, and I will be able to sing for you finally again, chat.
So Musical Pumpkin with 200 bits. Hey Lucky, I'm sorry for posting this 3 times. Does
No.
Lucky know anything about getting into radio? Constantly told I have a voice for radio, TV, and I might not.
I do know a little bit about it. Radio sometimes involves a journalism degree if you're like, depending on what you're going into. And also journalism is kind of turning into podcasting and just like general voice acting and streaming, I would say. Um, but definitely, I know a lot about the world of radio plays. I've done a few of them, and one of the ones that I did, what was called like a workshop read of it, where I was paid to help them develop the script, was performed by like Helen Hunt and Alan Cumming, who are both really great actors, and it was on like Apple like radio podcast stuff. So I know a little bit about the dramatic radio world. I don't know so much about like the news side of radio world. It just depends on what you're looking to get into.
Radio world. But yeah, you might be better off just doing a podcast. It's a bit easier.
Yeah. How was my finale? It was very, very good. I was almost late to it though, because I was so tired by the end of this run. I fucked up my call time.
Still made it in time though.
But don't be sorry for posting the question. That's totally fine. Thanks for the bits too. Do I appreciate that my fiance knows all of these porno and hentai facts? Absolutely. I prefer someone who's knowledgeable versus someone who's maybe forms judgments without knowledge.
Look, they sometimes make very good jokes, all right?
They sure do.
I mean, look at
I enjoy it too, okay?
Look at all the comedy we just got out of this a second ago, just by having a conversation about it.
Yes, Helen Hunt is lovely. She's the reason that I didn't get cast in it, because the role that I read, she ended up reading because she couldn't be at the workshop. So I was like Helen Hunt's character. And so I was like, I don't feel so bad about being cast in this.
Don't want to look up Blue Ball? Yeah, I don't recommend that. Monty, I thought you worked with fugitives. I think Monty's retired or something like, or like then his supervisor or something. Not supervisor, but consultant. I don't want to say consolidate, but a consultant or something. Security consultant. There we go. Who needs Tormented Souls 2 when we have great chat? Well, great chat helps to get any stream better, so I appreciate it. Now just look over and see the words gangbang, cock, NTR. Okay, Torth. So John Ratcliffe with a $2 super chat. Explain what a spear is to Alexander, please. Well, when I think of it, it's like a shoulder. You literally like just flying tackle someone with your shoulder.
We don't kink shame here, okay?
To me, that's what a spear is. Redo the healer. Thank you. Big bustiations. Twitch chat has turned into nothing but like Pornhub tags.
It's actually just Buffy.
Yeah, she does that sometimes. I work in law enforcement. The work I did put people in prison for over 14,000 combined years. It's a long time.
Hot girls in your area. Here.
That never happens anymore. You never see those like MILFs in your areas want to meet. I think they've learned no one falls for that anymore.
I still do. I mean,
I always had my suspicions. Fear is putting your shoulder into a tackle. Yeah, I just think of it as like that lame ass wrestler Goldberg who would do a flying tackle into somebody, and think of it as like, that's my special move. Keeps us busy.
I get mothers in Asian. Yuri, which is more wholesome?
You just go for vanilla. Hey, sheeple. I'll have you know, people here are independent thinkers.
What's the game you're playing tonight?
Tormented Souls. It is a Resident Evil clone.
I was just about to say it looks like Resident Evil.
But it's made by Chileans.
Okay.
So
cool.
But it's also pretty janky. But you know what? The first one had some heart to it, and I liked it. And this one's so far pretty much an exact copy of that, with very little differences as far as I can tell. So It's still kind of good.
Okay.
Chilean, like the sea bass, no, as in people from Chile.
Dart, loved your Silent Hill F video, a hard one.
It was a hard one to make, but I was pretty happy with how it turned out. But yeah, trying to make. I had to like kind of just throw all the endings into one or two big sins, unless I want the video to be 40 minutes long, because I didn't want to like resend a bunch of stuff. So a little rushed toward the ending, or at least compacted, not really rushed, just to make it work. But I still managed to make sure you walked away like, okay, I understood what he said there. At least I thought I did.
It was clear.
Currently, I'm working on the Shinmu video for my Patreon, so if you're not a Patreon member yet, I'll be having a Shinmu video for you soon. Still says you're playing COD here. Where at on Twitch? On Twitch?
Maybe you didn't change the
Oh no, on Kick. You know what?
Oh, yeah.
I don't really care. We'll leave it as is.
Surprise, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'll leave it as is. The thing is, I've learned is no one actually even cares about any of this stuff. Like what category you have it set to. But it will be fine. It'll be fine.
Dummy
Mom.
mommy.
Watch. Are you guys listing your favorite tags right now? It's very nice of you to share.
MILF. Milk mommy. Yeah, that's close.
Explain the symbology better than 3-hour essays. That's what I like. I feel that a lot of YouTube content has gotten way too long, especially the YouTube gaming essays, where they feel like they need to spend 1 hour to 2 hours explaining what is not that complex of a thing. So I try to always keep that in mind. I don't like videos to even be over 40 minutes long. Sometimes I have to just because of the amount of content I gotta cover. But I feel like you can boil almost any game down to like a 3-minute explanation to like get its themes across. And I not only did I get Silent Hill F's themes across in that one, in like my first couple of paragraphs, I kind of gave you a very good idea of how 1, 2, 3, and 4, those Silent Hill games, also what they were about. So that's my talent, chat. I understand brevity because it saves me time and yours, and usually makes something a bit more punchy.
I think with comedy in particular too, brevity is really
Oh, yeah.
important. Timing is really important. So if you are going for a more comedic bent as opposed to an investigative exam or a critical exam, like it is, brevity is on your side.
Oh yeah, that thing every time you learn about humor, they will tell you
Yeah.
be punctual. If you
Timing.
you can sometimes over-explain a joke and still have it be funny, but it's way harder. Lucky looks like the little sibling wondering what her big brother is doing.
I do. I'm in this like big shirt.
Here,
and,
you
like,
can you can have controller too, little sis.
I don't even want to play into this. I was gonna say step bro. That's going back to the porn discussion. So.
Can they make a Call of Duty game that is not Modern Warfare or Black Ops and make it actually good? I mean, yeah, they can also make those games good, but they also sometimes make a World War II game still. But it's not so much those titles specifically, it's just that they're lazy. Make sure it's unplugged, Dart. Well, they're wireless controllers now, so being unplugged won't stop them. But the good old days. My older brother did that to me, by the way. He would hand me the 2-player controller when he's playing a single-player game. He's like, you're playing now.
Oh, that's cute.
I think I remember him telling me specifically I was controlling the enemies on screen.
Oh, did you believe him?
I don't think I did. But I would still hold the controller because it's fun to press buttons. And I was kind of intimidated by video games at that age.
Call of Duty was more fun then.
Like, I didn't really start playing video games, like, a lot, and, like, actually finishing them until PlayStation. So when I was a little kid, I'd play a few levels, and I'd stop because I'd get intimidated by something that's hard to beat. I remember, like, my brother had a copy of for the NES, like, a copy of Punch-Out!
Yeah.
I'd fight up to, like, the big fat guy who you punch in the stomach and make his pants fall off. And then I'd stop because I couldn't beat the Indian guy afterward. I think it's like Tiger or something in there.
That's so cute.
That was my story with a lot of games back then. It's like I couldn't get past something, so I'm going to play up to this point and stop.
I beat it. My favorite game ever. Right? If you're asking me right now, sometimes it fluctuates, but it's between Ocarina of Time and actually Final Fantasy VII Remake.
Dartigan, how bad was the previous COD? The last COD I played before the one I just played, it was not bad at all. It was just like a regular COD game. It was Black Ops 6. It wasn't anything special, but it didn't insult me, and it was kind of over pretty quickly. I didn't play Modern Warfare 3 Remake, which I hear is kind of similar to this one that just came out, where they have a lot of Battle Royale stuff on the plot actually takes place on a good chunk of its Battle Royale map, which I guess is just how they're going to do it now. So, yeah, this is like the first time I've ever truly disliked a Call of Duty game.
Yeah, that seems like a real slog for you. I felt
Yeah,
bad. That felt like rough.
Yeah, usually COD games I'm indifferent to. I don't dislike them, and I don't really truly enjoy them either. Because they're
Yeah, you're neutral-ish.
Yeah. But that one was like, this fucking sucks.
Yeah, no, that seems like a slog, like really, really bad.
See, I try not to like, intentionally just like hate them because they're popular. It's like, they're just popcorn shooters.
And appreciate them for what they are.
Yeah.
Anyway, have a good game.
I'll do my best. It's an expansion pack bullshit. I just think that's how they want to make them now because it's cheaper to like use up all their multiplayer stuff like zombies and battle royale instead of making dedicated, actual single player levels. Do I hate Spec Ops though? I find it incredibly unfun. And also I feel like the people who make excuses for it purposely being unfun be a bit misguided. I don't tell them they shouldn't like that game. It's perfectly fine if you like that game. I just do not. I tried to like it and I just felt bored out of my mind. And also I felt preached to, which is never a good thing. It's like I kept reminding myself while playing it, I'd rather just be reading like Apocalypse Now. Which is better, Call of Duty or Battlefield? From a multiplayer perspective, I've always considered Battlefield to be superior to Call of Duty. Just because one, its roots are in PC, its roots are also in like big, gigantic battles with like asymmetrical warfare with you in vehicles and everything else pulling that in. Whereas Call of Duty is more cinematic and you just getting like kill streak rewards that let you like go ham on the enemies for a bit and feel really good about yourself having an overpowered weapon. And also Battlefield's got the destructible environments that change things up. So I've always considered on multiplayer, just thinking solely of that, Battlefield knocks Call of Duty out of the water. That being said, Call of Duty has at least done something with a plot that's cohesive and actually makes some sense, well, despite how weird it gets sometimes. So I'd say in terms of single player, Call of Duty is actually better than Battlefield, whereas Battlefield was better multiplayer-wise. AI Ghibli usage in Call of Duty 7 is what really pissed me off about this one, so goddamn lazy. Yeah, there's no excuse for a company with that much money. It wouldn't cost them anything to hire an artist to draw a few like images like that. Compared to all the other money they spend on it, you're just, here, throw an artist a couple $1,000, boom, done. You get a better product out of it, but that wouldn't have saved it. Metro BF3 was pure. Yeah, there's definitely some bad, battle. Like I think, isn't a lot of people's favorite Battlefield game still Bad Company 2? Like that's the one you always hear them talk about. I had a friend who was incredibly good at Battlefield Company 2, and I always told him he should have tried to become an esports player. What the fuck did most of the money even go? It feels like they reused every asset from Wars. I wish I knew. I guess map design and like probably paying a lot of the Hollywood actors to be in it. You think Coca-Cola even needs advertising at this point? Yes, you always need to advertise. That's sadly the thing is that, you know what? Hold on a second, let me evaluate my own thing I was about to say. Because I have a good example of something that doesn't need advertisement, and that's like Steam. Steam never actually spends any money on advertisement, and it's still like the #1 place to buy PC games. It's literally like dominating the market, and hopefully will take over the console market soon. So I don't know. I think Coca-Cola wouldn't really be harmed that much by not having much marketing. No one's gonna forget Coke isn't a thing, but I mean, even like a vending machine has marketing on the front of it, so you know it's a Coke machine. You had 9 trees fall in your driveway this morning. What the hell is going on at your place weather-wise, Monty? 9 trees? That's like tornado weather. Kick out again real quick. Everything good on Kick? Yeah, it's like... Okay, apparently a lot of you just opened up tabs to Kick, because I got like 105 viewers over there. If so, I appreciate it. Over 60-mile-per-hour winds. Like, I've had trees fall on property before, but never like 9. Was Spec Ops the only game that tried to be an anti-romantic war game? No, it's not. There's been others. It's just like that was the one that came out during the height of Call of Duty's like that when Spec Ops came out, that was like when Call of Duty was astride the video game world. Every game was trying to be like Call of Duty, even games that weren't military like style shooters. So a game that came out was like, okay, we're gonna like show you that war fucking sucks and don't glorify it. Which is a good message, but I still feel you need to actually make a good game. Thank God for chainsaws and tractors. By the way, speaking of gaming stuff, did you guys see the new Xbox Crocs? Those are real. In case you think I'm bullshitting, Microsoft, with all the problems they have, partnered with Crocs to make Xbox controller Crocs that look like Xbox controllers. I'm not joking. It's real. You can now, if you have zero taste, wear a pair of Crocs that look like an Xbox controller. The company's saved. All right, that's what they needed to get in their lineup to actually like solve all the problems. Pixar didn't happen. I didn't record it. It's on Twitter. You can find it yourself. All it takes is a Google search. Just type in Xbox Crocs. There you go. Done. I was like, finally, I was waiting. I've never owned Crocs before, but I feel compelled to get them. Did you hear Mr. Beast is filming all his new content in Saudi Arabia? He's probably being paid a lot of money by Saudi Arabia to do such. You know what? That's nice of him to go over to a place and, you know, perform some slave labor. Good on the morals, you know? Or whatever the fuck he does. Saudi Arabia is like paying a lot of people to do shit over there right now because they're desperate because they know the oil is not going to last forever. And they're focusing on gambling. Well, no, maybe not gambling, but like esports and gaming and a few other things. And comedians, weirdly enough. So I'm assuming it has something to do with that. I also remind you of Mr. Beast. How do I remind you of Mr. Beast? I'm not rich. I'm also not like smiling like a psychopath into my thumbnails. And also like paying people money to do really stupid shit. I think the Saudis own SNK. Yeah, they've definitely like owned a few gaming, you know, companies. But they're paying a lot of people to go over there and do stuff in like their horrible country. Heard Mr. Bean? Mr. Bean I would work with. Guard's actually cool. For all of my faults, I do have some principles that I try to stick to. So far, I think I've kind of done. I feel like I've stuck to my principles. I haven't let like anything on, you know, content-wise, you know, corrupt me. I mean, it took me forever to even like start a Patreon because I was like questioning whether that would be against my principles or not. Mr. B smiles like someone who never experienced joy before. I think he's actually stated that his mind is so warped by what he does that he has to think of everything as content now. Like every single waking moment is thought about how can I make this into content. So no, I don't think he does experience. He still experiences dopamine hits when he does well in that. Not the same thing as joy though. They're gonna say Mr. Beast is Jigsaw with a budget. I'll allow it. I'll allow it. Used to wish I was raised on Xbox Boy, but after they installed a non-optional AI partner, I fell back in love with my PlayStation. Well, yeah, I would also tell you not to like put that much trust in Sony as a company because they will fuck you over too. Now that, especially now they don't have any true competition. Just you wait. The PS6. I'm fully anticipating that in a lot of the games Sony makes to be, to take a few steps backwards, because now they don't have anything to like to force them to try, you know, to struggle. Like the Xbox, like Xbox 360 and, you know, at least Microsoft being a partner, you know, like being a competitor, made them have to like, you know, well, do some actual good stuff. I don't see that happening or continuing on for much more. They already feel like they're getting like worse. So be wary of them. Mr. Beast is a total scumbag. He protected predators. I think I remember that being a controversy not too long ago. But thank you for the $2 super chat, also John Radcliffe. Saudis are almost as bad as Disney. The only people worse than the Saudis are the Dubai, which is essentially is Saudi Arabia now at this point, considering how much money they owe them. Do the Emirates own Disney stock? Oh, most assuredly, yeah. Like they have their hands in a little bit of everything. Jigsaw had actual values. He wanted people to become better, you know? It was all just therapy. I'm gonna be interested how much this kick stream makes if it's gonna have over 100 viewers like this. Oh, it finally went down to a more believable 70. Well, no, actually, never mind. It's just like stuck on whatever it is. Oh well. What's up, Dart? What's up, Pariah? How you doing tonight? Hope you had a good one. Where? Where? Yeah, what a slow ass month we've had news wise in terms of like anything to talk about. I feel like I'm just have to make up bullshit at this point. Like I wanted to pretend like the crocs about Xbox were made up, but no, those were real. Saw a new game called Zoo Punk, and you came to my mind. Don't know if you've seen it or any thoughts. I remember reading the title on Reddit, but I don't think I clicked on it. What's it about? The word Zoo Punk is kind of like concerning. Some teen asked you what console you played on. Told it had PS4 and he called it a gay station and walked away. I feel like breaking down in tears right there. He just owned you, bro. Just owned you. I mean, how do you come back from being called you game on a gay station? Though I wonder what he played on, since there's like limited options now. Where did my old question about COD storylines wrong? What I meant was, is there a singular timeline to fit all the game canons do? I mean, I think so, yeah. You have like all the stuff in World War II, then you have the Cold War stuff, then Modern Warfare, and then finally you have like you have the future CODs, the ones that take place in like 2030s and 50s, and then you have the Call of Duty Infinite, which I think was like 2100 or something. So it's still all the same universe. It just doesn't really matter because you can play. They don't really make them like carry over that much. If we made Dart a furry, what animal would we forcibly turn him into? That's some dark ass fucking context. What animal would we turn him into? Tormented Souls 2 is great. It is. Well, I think it's the same as Tormented Souls 1 because I played a stream of it not too long ago, and I honestly couldn't see any actual difference between this and the first game, other than like I guess a new plot line. Who here has watched Welcome to Derry on Sunday? I probably will watch that eventually. Right now I'm watching Pluribus. That show's pretty good. YouTube needs to fix their name thing. I don't know why that keeps happening. I'm assuming the server that controls names keeps crashing on them. Are there any games that are good like Bioshock Infinite? There's many games that are good like Bioshock 1, which I consider to be way better than Bioshock Infinite. But are you looking for games specifically like that? I recommend Deus Ex to you, and it's, you know, kind of like sequels. I see you as a bird. That way in games you'd kill yourself to test and get. I would, but I'd come back to life. Respawn, you know. Also, $5 super chat from John Ratcliffe. If it's not a super chat, YouTube censors comments. I badmouth France and Saudi Arabia. I appeared on my phone stream, but not the PC stream. Interesting, because you didn't seem to curse or anything like that. Huh. Not sure why. It seems like a perfectly acceptable comment. Unless you use words in your YouTube comment that were slightly different from the ones in your, your super chat. What isn't going back the way it was? What is it? Huzzah. Oh shit. Bioshock Infinite is like hitting a DMT card during an acid trip, then doing a line of meth. You know, I'm going to push back on that a little bit. I don't think it's that, difficult to understand, or it's that highbrow of a concept. It really is just like, what if you, as a 1910-20s like detective, had to save a Disney princess, and then later on she's like the linchpin of the universe. You died 4 times waiting for the villagers to go to bingo, but they were all good deaths, weren't they, sir? They were worthwhile deaths, because that's the more you get to play that scene, the better. The proto-multiverse story, yeah. But thankfully, I do feel they told it pretty well, except for like the ending not really making much sense. Isn't that Enchanted? I think, didn't we just talk about Enchanted, babe? Didn't we just talk about Enchanted? Yeah, like Lucky wants to watch Enchanted with me. She apparently got compared to that princess a lot. Just your opinion. Oh, you're allowed your opinion, man. I'm not trying to say you're wrong. But I like Infinite. I do. I just think the first game is like way better to it having a more of a horror atmosphere than whatever they made for Infinite, which was like, well, it was never really scary. But it's one of those games that with time and more like reflection on it, I realized, you know what? Looking back on it, I had way more fun with the first game. When are we going to do a Resident Evil 4 professional speed run? The only Resident Evil 4 content I have planned for you is a VR version of Remake. I have a very good VR headset over here that I can use for it. So I figure might as well put it to good use and play Resident Evil 4 VR. Because I've heard it's like a very good VR game. There's a bear in the wild. Bioshock Infinite or Dishonored 2? Bioshock Infinite. I didn't like Dishonored 2 that much. Just finished Bioshock Infinite and loved so much. Try Bioshock 1. But yeah, definitely play Bioshock 1. That's a pivotal game, I feel. Are you finishing COD tonight or playing I finished COD my last stream, actually. It's all done. So we got through the story mode on that. So no more COD until I make a video on it. Do we know anything about the new Bioshock game other than it's been in development hell for years and years now? And I think it restarted development several times. No, there's been multiple rumors about what it's like. Remember, once it was set in Antarctica, then it was set in like a future city, and then like something else. It's like combining all of them into one. I don't know. It seems like it's a mess. We know more about Ken Levane's new game Judas than we do Bioshock whatever. Not according to your stream title on Kick. Yeah, but it's whatever. I should probably just set the stream to just chatting on Kick. Kick is the Wild West of streaming chat. You can do almost whatever you want there. As long as it's within terms of service. Who asked for torture porn, aka Call of Duty 7? Well, you guys got plenty of that the last time I streamed. I've never hated a Call of Duty game that much before. I hate said Disney princess from Infinite. There was plenty of important characters in Bioshock, but she apparently became the god of the universe. Andrew, Ryan, Lamb, who are they? Well, technically they're dead by that. Well, actually, no, they weren't. Okay, they were in a different universe, so the versions of them in that universe might have been different people, or like come to different conclusions. Also, I don't, of those two, Ryan is a bit more important than Lamb, I feel. Lamb is just like, what if Andrew Ryan, but female and socialist? When you sin BO7, you better bring unseen levels of hatred. Well, I have a reputation and a brand, and that is I don't let my emotions color the video. I treat it more like an autopsy. I'm not there to kill it or save it, all right? So I gotta be at least maintain my comedy neutrality. So that way it actually adds to it. Hey, Lucky, welcome to the Kick chat. Would you kindly go join the Kick stream chat? Would you kindly follow me on there? Help me reach 100 followers on Kick. I think I'm at like 79 or 80 right now. We got a milestone to reach. This thing's looking around stream health. Looking pretty solid. Would you kindly send Persona 5? Maybe. I mean, I've never said no. Would you kindly replay Legends? See, I already broke the conditioning, chat. That brainwashing ain't gonna work on me. Would you kindly put him on the glass? Would you kindly peel it back? Said before, but it's sad we might never get another game you hate as much as Valhalla or Final Fantasy 13. Oh, that's assuredly. Well, that'll happen. Don't you worry, you're sweet. You're a sweethead. There'll be a game I hate just as much as those. It's just a matter of if, not when. Or when, not if. There we go. I got it backwards. What's up, Mike? How you doing tonight? Has there been a game that had development hell for that long and came out good? Resident Evil 4 is one of the best examples of development hell that I can think of, producing a good game. Though that game's development hell, I think, was only like 4 to 5 years, so it wasn't even that long. But it was considered development hell back then. Development hell, timescales have gotten a little longer since then. I mean, maybe GTA 6, once that comes out, will, live up to the hype and be amazing. Maybe Half-Life 3. It's more like potential games that could come out. Because most games that go through development hell don't really end up living up to their expectations. I guess some people who like, that Silk Song game would be point towards that one. But having never played either of those games, I couldn't. Did Dispatch go through development hell? Like, I know it started development like a long time ago, but that was just like very preliminary development to find like a development studio for it. Surprised you didn't play Mind's Eye. That game seems real fun to rip apart. I try to actually avoid playing the games everyone knows is shit. Like, if pretty much everyone's conclusion is the game is terrible and and it's like brand new like that, I don't know, I'd rather like not actually play it unless there's something interesting. It's interesting in a bad way. Because my preference when making content is to always like take something you could potentially like and show you some stuff that you probably didn't notice about it. But if the game is just like inherently garbage, there's little point. We are the cord. Resistance is futile. Conduction is inevitable. Okay, you're in the process of writing like a sci-fi villain group, aren't you? Wasn't BG3 in early access? It was in early access, but that's not the same as development hell. Development hell is when a game has a lot of unexpected roadblocks thrown into it that upends development. Like, say, they keep switching engines. They have to like rebuild the game from scratch multiple times. It switches development studios because of like layoffs or like going broke. Stops its development completely, then restarts it again at some later date, just due to corporate decisions or economic reasons. Those are the things that cause development hell. Sometimes it also is down to like just like people at the studio butting heads and can't decide on anything. Bad management. Or you also have things where it just makes so much money in early access that they have no reason to ever release the game. Star Citizen. Oh, sorry, I had something in my throat. You have a few bad games. Do I have a few bad games? I have few bad games. Here's the Origins question. What made me start sinning? I have pretty good reading comprehension skills. It was always my strongest thing in school, besides history. It's like I could read something and like kind of tear it apart as I was doing so. So I was already like kind of queued up to do that. Like, overanalyze a piece of media and find like how the trick works at times and notice things that people otherwise wouldn't notice. So it just makes sense. Hey, and if you got a skill, you might as well see if you can monetize it and entertain with it. So that's what I did. And I just found a format that kind of worked for it efficiently at the time. So I like adopted it. Like, I could have just easily do this in like a video essay. It just at the time when I was like considering getting into it, I was like, you know what, this format seems like it works. And it's like very efficient at getting all the points across so you don't forget them. This will be a stream start I will need to put on to listen to. I feel like I'm missing so much. Well, hey, that's all my streams. Honestly, you probably should just come to my streams for the 30 minutes to an hour long just chatting section where we just discuss whatever. In fact, I'm pretty sure a lot of you do come here just for that. Like, I'm gonna leave as soon as he starts playing the game because I only care about this part. And you know what? I don't blame you. Don't blame you. I should just switch it to becoming a just chatting streamer. Where my true strength lies. Jesus, it says I got 113 viewers on Kick right now. Guess I'm blowing up over there or something. You're a good pole dancer, so I should try to monetize that. Yes, Monty, honestly, yeah, you'd probably make money doing that. As tall as you are, I'd pay to see that. I'd pay to see you, like, spin around on a pole. I'm sure a lot of people would. We need to, like, just like guys usually suck at giving blowjobs, we need to, like, make sure guys learn how to pole dance properly. In a non, sexy way. Just like, you know what? It's good exercise. Got the strength. See, that's confidence right there. I appreciate it. Now, you know what? All this stupid manosphere bullshit, we need to start up a counterinsurgency against it. Teach guys how to be better at blowjobs and pole dance. There you go. We'll solve Twitter. Speaking of Twitter, one last good topic. Oh boy, I don't normally spend a lot of time on Twitter, but the past few days it has been really fun. Just go on Twitter and see everyone talking about all the accounts that got exposed for being from foreign countries or being from not where they said they were. It's like half of Twitter is apparently like Southeast Asia, India, and Bangladesh, posing as like Westerners. and like trying to get paid money for like spreading outrage bait. I was like, vindication. Like, fucking finally. Guys, you don't need to be better at blowjobs, but what if you like really need that skill later in life? There's probably been times you could have gotten ahead if you just knew how to give head properly that you didn't even realize. I was seeing that. Oh, I loved it. I loved every minute. Every time I saw another like just grifter account that's there to make money off spreading bullshit, and seeing that it was like just exposed for being from some place that where they clearly do not care about American politics or have no reason to. I was like, You're teaching pole dancing and blowjobs to date. You're giving classes even. Pretty sure I'd break a lot of bones learning to pole dance. Nah, you gotta have confidence. You get stronger and more flexible as you do it. Sorry, but play with a clit long enough and watch it grow into a ton. That's not how clits work. They come in different sizes. There are the longer. Wow, this is a weird conversation now. You know what? Let's go back to wholesome like male blowjob conversations. Hey, what's up, Dynamo? How you doing? Did I miss the stream? No, we're at the start of it. I'm actually getting ready to play the game. I was doing my just chatting section. You know, the actual part of the stream that everyone loves. Speaking of gifting accounts, did you see that fuck up on Twitter that almost immediately got undone when outed there where some of those accounts were made? Yeah, that's what I was just talking about. That there's so many like Twitter accounts that talk about American politics that are based out of India and Southeast Asia and Bangladesh and wherever. And the reason they're doing that is because you can make money on Twitter these days with your subscriptions and stuff. For a lot of these people, making a few $100 a month off Twitter by farming some outrage is all they need to do to like, make it worthwhile. Because it's actually not that difficult to like go on and throw up a few like 100 tweets per day and like get a few of them to land and say, hey, you made your money for the day. So it's just like why wouldn't I do this? If anything, I did not think you'd read that one out loud. Holy shit, I'm dying. I am a brave man. I will say just about anything, as long as it doesn't get me banned. Kind of funny seeing how much Twitter fucks itself over its like live action cards. I'm not gonna be the one of those people that are like, oh, it's gonna crash any day now. I don't think that's gonna happen. But I do love seeing that it just keeps shooting itself in the foot in funny ways. Because they then took that option to see where an account was based away like an hour after it went live. Because it was hurting the narrative. Dart went to New Jersey. That's brave to me. I mean, I had a good time in New Jersey. Yeah. I didn't have a single bad experience. Like, there's a nice place. The drivers are a little psycho there, but hey, everything else was pretty cool. I actually didn't run into a single person who was a jerk ass. They were all nice. Bet Blue Sky will start doing that. I haven't heard much about Blue Sky recently. I thought that kind of like faded away, or maybe I'm wrong. How long until this becomes a Kojima game plotline? For what, this game or what we're discussing? Everything is a Kojima plotline. He predicts all. Going to Jersey isn't brave. Going to a Jets versus Giants game in Jersey is brave. That one I actually think you're right about. Jersey drivers are indeed psycho. They can be, but it's only if they're driving in Jersey. What are we discussing? I have no fucking clue. Jersey, driving, blowjobs, Twitter, politics, India, a few other things. You know, it's a normal stream for me. Where there's a million topics going on at once, and none of them jive, but somehow we make it entertaining. Me and my South Korean boy band haircut. Never driving in New Jersey or New York City. Well, one of those places you can actually get around on foot and using public transportation. Fun fact, when the Twitter feature for showing account locations dropped, it got temporarily removed because the DoD's account was shown as being from Tel Aviv. I saw that one. I don't know if that's what made them stop doing it, but it's pretty damn funny. All of it was fucking hilarious. I loved every minute. Every single time I saw it, I was like, yes, more. I hope they bring that feature back, but they probably won't. You're not rocking a North Korean haircut. What is isn't a North Korean haircut where you just have it like parted in the middle and like swept off to the sides? Or a bowl cut or something? I don't know. I just know that my hair does the natural South Korean thing where just like it's very thick and flops over. First hour of a Dart stream is more often than not just the ravings of a lunatic. Look, I am not the lunatic here. I am just like the conductor of a very strange group of people that I love. And I can, converse with them because I'm like that. I can see the madness within the collage. I'm 23 and my brother and I went to Jets vs. Giants at MetLife. It was pouring rain and the stands were flooded. There were still over 80,000 psychos in one place enjoying misery on the field. Yeah, that sounds about right. What are everyone's Thanksgiving plans? For us, it's gonna be me, Lucky, my mom, and my little brother. We're gonna have like a good old meal and keep it simple. Apparently services and updates for the PS4 will be ending next year. I mean, that makes sense. It's been a while. I mean, we're probably only like, what, a year and a half away from like a new PS6? So yeah, I would be expecting that. We'll need to touch grass, and you know what? I think you need a bit more than just touching grass anymore these days. Touching grass is just only step one. 13 years since the PS4 launched. Yeah, that's kind of old, for console wise. It's been that long. I was back before I started, like, my YouTube career. We're making mac and cheese bites, rose apple tarts, biscuits, and root veggie mini pot pies. And I'll be cooking the turkey. Roasting it, I should say. Chat, good question for all my fellow Yanks in chat. White meat or dark meat? Sound off. Which one do you prefer? I want to know how many dark meat chads are in the chat tonight. Dark, white. Seen a lot. Kind of split. White, oh. Looks like white meat's winning. Me, myself, I'm a dark meat guy. Like, those turkey legs are mine. I'm devouring those. Dodgers home games used to sell mini baseball bats called sluggers. They stopped selling them because people were clubbing each other to death like Apache warriors. Also, that sounds more entertaining than the game. White meat can be good, but it needs to be handled better. White meat usually either needs butter or gravy to be really good to me. Dark meat, spending Thanksgiving with my boyfriend here. I also will tell you this, if you're a dark meat fan, you usually get it all to yourself because most of the people eating the turkey want the white meat. So you'll just like get a big plate of like just really good, dark meat all to you. Like no one else will want it. It's like, yeah, it's mine. I like my turkey like I like my porn blacked, or I mean dark, or whatever. Shit. That joke came out perfect, but also wrong. What? Don't you question me. I was doing a classic joke, alright? A classic joke about pornography and the other such things. Good old wholesome porn jokes, am I right? You love them. I'm in my page 5 arc. Okay, I'm going to Google what page 5 means as a meme now. Thank you very much for teaching me this one. Hold on, I got some images here. I'm not really getting the point, but you know what? I will put some more time into this. Because it sounds like a cool concept. Surprise cock test. You're a white meat girl, I can't do the turkey legs. But they're so juicy, though. It tastes great. But hey, I will sacrifice myself for the turkey legs. You'll need a deep dive into some lolcow stuff. I haven't done that in a while. I've heard iDubbbz is currently the lolcow everyone's making fun of. Like who is the current locale of du jour? Seems to change every year. Breast for the win, Dart. It's like I said, white meat is fine, but if I want white meat, I gotta put some butter on it or some gravy. And I usually want to make that into a sandwich. DSP is not a lolcow. DSP is a cockroacha. How do you make fun of someone who has like literally survived all of that? It would be a waste of your time to try and make fun in lolcow DSP. Like, what do you... It's like, it ain't gonna go anywhere. The man cannot be broken. It's like, dark meat is yours, buddy. The dark meat is all mine. I mean, I'm down with that. Big difference between Mr. Beast and Mr. Beat. I've never heard of Mr. Beat. Didn't iDubbbz's wife cuck him? No, I don't believe so. I think she just does OnlyFans, and some people make fun of him for that. Man is melting down over his beef with that. He has a beef with everyone almost at all times, and he still, guess what? In a year from now, he'll still be doing the same thing and moving on. If you're talking about DSP, that is. The man will, nothing will ever take that. That man will be streaming, will be the last person making content on YouTube. Somehow. Melting down over the, Pirate Software. I've never seen Pirate Software streams, but I know that he like pissed off a lot of people at the games, save games, thing with the EU. Looks like he's doing better than he was 10 years ago. I think he is actually. Like he has like he probably makes decent money. Well, then again, he's always begging for money, so who knows. If you do the white meat correctly, e.g. cooking the turkey upside down, it does make really good sandwiches. I have heard of that though, but I feel like you're going to need something to keep it from, like, tipping over, though. What desserts are we looking forward to? My fiance is going to make some very nice apple tarts. So I'm looking forward to that. You hear about the ShamWow guy has been up to lately? No, what has ShamWow been up to? Tell me. He's running for Congress, like he just told me. What's he running as? Democrat or Republican? Dart start game? Yes, in the next few minutes. Look, we're having a good time. It's like this game is not, you know, it's going to be pretty slow paced when I start playing the game, so I was making sure chat was just enjoying themselves. Dart start game. You guys are getting like game, Dart, please. Look, what do you really want? Me or the game? All right, take your pick. I'm making you choose. Please, game. I'm starting to think you guys don't like me very much. You spatch cook, cut in half from the bottom. Turkey. I've never even heard of cooking a turkey like that. We're also, in the next few days, chat, there will be a lot of people who burn their homes down trying to deep fry turkeys. This is the season for it, where like every once in a while a white man will get the idea, I'm going to deep fry that turkey. I'm going to deep fry it, and they buy the pot for it, and they burn their fucking house down. That's coming. This is the season. Following me, camera guy, because it's about to get serious. You're going to love my nuts. You're bifocal curious. I remember that meme song. We need a fucking cleansing from Call of Duty 7. Well, that's what I aim to provide. By being weird as hell and actually enjoyable. Watch the William Shatner song about deep fried turkey. It's a meme song about William Shatner that I've missed. I didn't know it was possible. 9:10 p.m. for you. Play game. I plan to. I plan to. Deep fried turkey is a thing, but I wasn't expecting you to lead up to them burning down their house. Well, the thing is about deep frying is it's very easy to catch the oil on fire, and a lot of people they put like a giant piece of meat in there really quickly. Explosion, or like a flame shooting up. So it's safer to do it outside. I think it's actually recommended if you're gonna deep fry a turkey, you do it outside. Some people don't always follow the smartest rules. They do it inside, and they end up burning their goddamn house down. Look, it's just like what's gonna happen. You want to deep fry a Snickers bar. Look, deep fried food outside of like a few things is really only good for like killing you quickly. I mean, sometimes it tastes very good, but there's some things that shouldn't be deep fried. Batch cooking a turkey is really difficult to get right if you're not experienced in meat slicing. Yeah, I would not probably be good at that then. Don't give a damn about people saying holidays instead of Christmas for the same religious reasons as my grandfather. My problem with it is people only say it during the Christmas season. Yeah, I don't really, I never saw the point in, like, not saying Christmas. It's like, whatever. You don't even have to see it as a religious thing if you don't want to. So, I'm fine with happy holidays as well. But if you're saying it because you just don't want to say Christmas, yeah, it's kind of stupid. Like, just say Christmas, it's fine. You ain't gonna melt. I've never even understood the idea of, like, Xmas. Happy Xmas. I don't think anyone says that anymore. Christmas is a pagan holiday? Hell yeah. Man, I want to make it more pagan. Because pagan parties seem pretty fucking cool. Might as well be just chatting hours later. I'm going to be Pop. I'm going to play the fucking game. I'm not actually mad at you. I'm going to play the game the next few minutes. Just keep calm. I'm stuttering for some reason. The chat was good. I wanted to keep it going because, you know, the longer that keeps going, the better. But then again, maybe I will just start doing just chatting streams because I'm pretty good. People like the sound of my voice, you know. But yeah, I should. You know, I guess I should play this here video game. Let's hope the stream doesn't crash when I hit record. Anyways, we got a good amount of cooks in here. Yeah, you know, streamers will attract like-minded people. But yeah, turns out we are playing a game tonight. There you go. See, you just had to wait. Hold on a second. Gotta, like, fix my chat. Dartigan X is for the Greek Christos or Christ? Really? Okay, I just learned something because I did not know that. I thought that was just a way of, like, saying Christmas without, you know, putting Christ in the name or something. And I thought maybe some people, like, you know, were sensitive about that. It doesn't really make sense why it got adopted in, like, the US, though. I mean, if in Greek, yeah, but saying Xmas never really, like, jived to me. Alright. Like 4 of those stupid theatrics. So, chat, I forget what I was doing last time I played this game, so this is going to be a new experience, practically. Or at least I got to learn what I was doing. Alright, Alright, recording, are you working? Huzzah, I think. Alright, like, can I use a controller for this, or was I using a... I don't think I pretty sure I was using a controller for this, but my controller doesn't seem to be working right now. Odd collection of objects, lines, and shelves. Yep. It's been a week since I played this, so my memory of it is, like, faded a little bit to make room for all the other shit I was playing. So let me, like, get my bearings. Creepy mask adorns the wall. Missed the first part of this game. Does this one start with you waking up naked in a tub too? Actually, yes. Though she actually has a sexy, like a patient gown on, so she's not fully naked. I think the last thing I did was, like, I did something with some wires or something. Alright, so we got the nail gun, but we're almost out of bullets. How much ammo do I got? We got the shotgun. Let's reload the shotgun. Nothing left to do here. Alright, so I think we got the power going. I think I went down there, didn't I? Or did I have to go down there? I have no memory of this place. I think I went down there and did something. Oh yeah, I got a cursed book. Open you. Oh yeah, I gotta take this cursed book upstairs to that bald guy, I think, is what I need to do. Don't think it's happening, Puff. What are we talking about? This is the save room? Okay. Alright. Starting to get my bearings. Hello, Lovecraft copyright. The good thing about Lovecraft is you can't actually copyright infringe. As racist as, you know, Lovecraft was, he actually, like, opened up all of his intellectual property for anyone else to use. That's why you have so much Lovecraft stuff these days. It's like, literally, you can just make the Lovecraft, there's no owner of Lovecraft. Which does also mean we got a lot of bad Lovecraft out there. Oh shit, ow! Oh, the fact that it spins me around is kind of funny. Yeah, I kind of wanted to die there because that was really stupid of me. Kickbot, can Kick streamers get more revenue through number of viewers? I can answer that one. On Kick, yes. Because I'm a Kick partner and it get paid, the revenue gets paid out. I think it's like about every single person who's like watching a stream, it can add up to like 10 cents per hour. If I'm not mistaken. Though that can be different based on some other things. Like the math isn't exact, it's kind of like just everyone guessing at what it is. It's way harder to control on keyboard and mouse. Alright, map. So I think we take this down to the guy in the workshop, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe it was the no, it was the crematorium. Better be careful, there's a, she'll poke an eye out. Well, she only got one.
I see you found a book. Give it to me now.
Take it. I don't want to hold it a second longer. This thing's cursed.
It is the holiest of books. You have no idea how powerful it is. The ancient secrets contained in these pages will allow me to speak with the dead.
Laughs
I
ominously.
can bring back the dead from hell itself.
Hey, we had an agreement. Remember?
Yes. You wanted to open the chapel so you could find your sister. Oh, yes. Here it is. I see. It's a powerful curse protecting the chapel door. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to secure it. It says here, the only way to lift that curse is using the tears of a saint.
Where am I supposed to find the tears of a saint? Do they even exist, or is your book talking in riddles?
Oh, they exist. I can assure you. Although not necessarily in this world.
What do you mean?
In the convent, there is a museum where I used to study. It is a very quiet place. In there, you will find a statue. The statue of Santa Teresita. Legend has it that the statue has on occasion been seen to cry tears of blood. Maybe you should take a look. Take this. It's my key to the museum door. Now go. I have some reading to attend to.
I'm going to learn about Ahego from this book. Who else has laughs ominously? Your mother? Come on, Mike. We all know the scariest thing your mother does is throw her flip-flops at you. Can't fool me. You never get over the trauma of her throwing the flip-flops. Alright, so let's see. Need to get to... That is the museum, right? I don't see a museum. There it is. Okay, it's down there on the first floor. Alright, we'll take the elevator back up and we'll reach it quickly. Well, they could put a knife on you. Wait, what? Torture museum? Well, I'm thinking of just like, you know, Catholic museum or something. It actually is a torture museum. That's pretty normal. Turns out history is full of it. Let's see. So, go back to that door and around the cloister. Actually, I could go back in the corridor, then back around to get to the museum. This way, right? Yeah, this way. Kickbot. Does one become turkey on a stick with a chipmunk on a tree, and then what you're asking Kickbot nonsense and it just told you to fuck off? Even the AI is like, you make no sense, child. That's how you know we're getting scarily advanced, when it doesn't respond to shitposts. Adding that stupid AI to my streams on Kick was the smartest idea I ever had. so much free engagement out of it. Alright, where am I headed? Alright, down here and through the kitchen. I can't get through that. And then, okay, almost there. If you were to direct a horror movie, what would the final product be? Good question. I think it'd probably be something about vampires. I feel like there's no really... I mean, I feel like vampires still have a lot of mileage out of them. So I think I'd probably make a vampire movie. What that vampire story would be, I don't know. That would be my, that'd be what I'd want to do. Up the stairs. Huh? Hmm. I'm trying to use it, it won't work. Excellent. Jeez, we got over 200 people watching me play this thing. Oh, y'all have some shit. Okay. Let's get my hammer equipped. It's a disturbing painting of a woman looking into a mirror. English. This place looks like an old museum. The statue is significantly damaged. This evocative painting depicts a saint illuminated by the Holy Spirit. Sister Inquisitor. As I was returning to my chamber last night, I crossed paths with a Sister Inquisitor. She rarely shows herself in the convent, but when she does, she always heads to the Museum of Torture, only to disappear for days, as if vanishing by some blasphemous act of magic. She was walking toward me, wearing that dreadful rotting hood that she uses to cover her face. I hurried past, of course, but I couldn't avoid the stench of her breath. The woman reeked of rot. It seeped through that filthy fabric and struck me square in the face. I barely managed to hold down my supper. This was a reminder. I must stay on the Lord's path if I conduct myself with this proper decorum and do nothing to anger God or Mother Superior Lucia. Perhaps I'll never have to come face to face with Sister Inquisitor again. Can't let you do that, Puff Himmy. I think Puff has made it her mission to defeat the Kickbot. And so I'm not sure how this battle is being waged. Alright, this is what we came for. Statue is holding a stone scroll in its hands. Pry it loose. I don't have a way of freeing this. What's up, Cook Results? How you doing? Alright, hold on a second. Can't get this free right now because I need something else. I can't get into that. I need something to break that. There's a chapter house. Maybe my key will get me in there. That's the door sealed by the spell. Could also be in the dormitories. Sorry, thinking brain on. I'm gonna check and see if I can get into the chapter house with this key. Something in here I'm missing. There's an empty basin below the statue. Okay. Hold on a second. I can go down. Subreddit, holy shit, it is a Reddit or wait, what is it? Oh, you're talking about Kickbot? I gave Kickbot the AI that it's a Reddit mod. So it thinks it's on Reddit. Not a kick stream. Iron Maiden appears to have been used recently. Those weren't real. That being said, I've considered making a subreddit for GameSense. I think the idea of it would be that anyone can post their own sin stuff there, so they find something in a game, they can just post it there and make fun of it. Instead of just being about me. Because I'm not that interesting. Jade ornament. Puffy's ends, like you could like basically if you see something in a game, you can either like release a should put a little video there on it, or like images or whatever, text, just like talking about it. So it'll allow everyone to like make their own little like sin stuff. Alright, where is this? Okay, this is over there. Also, let me solve this puzzle. Might need to use something here. That's a big, scary looking hammer. Judas Cradle. Approximate date 16th century. This torture device was used to get a confession by inflicting pain. Victim was suspended on it by a metal belt, then placed on top of a spike-top pyramid. And this would cause the victim's body weight to cause cuts in their genitals. It was not only painful, but humiliating. The rack. Approximate date 16th century. Popular torture device utilized a winch system to slowly stretch the victim. Oftentimes, this ended in dislocation or even dismemberment of upper or lower limbs. A dead body is tied to the rack. The wheel. Approximate date 13th century. This macabre method began by dislocating the joints of the victim's upper and lower body. They were then placed upon a wheel and made to spin continuously. Slow rotation would cause the victim to die a painful death. Felt an ache in my bone just reading this. Good old torture devices, I know, right? That's the time when people didn't commit crime back then. Cut off a genital or two, people would behave right. Sister Elizabeth's punishment. I cannot believe it. The Sister Inquisitor has taken Sister Elizabeth away. It all happened so suddenly. I was lying in bed listening to the quiet sound of rain on the window when the door slammed open with explosive force. The Sister Inquisitor burst into our chamber, filling the room with a stench of decay. Without uttering a single word, the hulking woman lunged towards Elizabeth's cot. She grabbed the startled sister by the hair and dragged her out into the hallway like a wild animal, hauling its prey back to its lair. Sister Elizabeth's heart-wrenching screams echoed down the hallway until both sisters vanished into the darkness of the Covenant. No one offered to help poor Elizabeth. I certainly would not attempt to stop the Sister Inquisitor in her duties. The morning after, in the refectory, Mother Lucia informed us that Sister Elizabeth had been caught stealing a holy relic and was sentenced to be burned in the brazen bull. She said, if God finds repentance in her sister's heart, the fire will not touch her. I pray for my sister. We have game streamers, medieval people had afternoon torture and lynching the way watch with the whole world. Let's do it. Wait, we have game streamers, medieval people had afternoon lynchings, huh? That was entertainment. The Strappado. Approximate date, 15th century. Victims were bound with their hands behind their backs and suspended by a rope tied to their wrists. This would often lead to dislocation of the arms. These people were sadistic. The armchair of inquiries. Approximate date, 15th century. This chair was used to interrogate accused criminals during the Spanish Inquisition. The victim would be strapped to the chair naked and allow the metal spikes to penetrate their flesh. Worse still, the chair was often slowly heated to further burn the victim laboriously. Man, I love museums. Death by sawing. Oh, I've actually seen this painting before. Approximate date, 19th century. Victims of this torture method were hanged upside down from a frame, their legs held open. Elongated saw was used to cut the victim up to their stomach. The victim would stay conscious during the process as oxygen continued to be supplied to the brain. Which torture device would be the least painful to you there? You have to pick one to experience. Probably the chair, since it is just sitting on some spikes. Thus, they would often be in excruciating pain until death. What a cruel way to die. Where are we at right now? That gets me back over there. I feel like I should save, like something bad's gonna happen next time once I go to that dark area over there. Probably gonna lead me to like a new floor.
Dart is a sexy god among men with a huge dick and gives amazing head. We all should follow him and give him all our money on his amazing Patreon.
Well, thank you, Wesker. And thank you, who gave me that just now? I missed who it was for, but, that's one of the better Patreon messages ever. Thank you for, damn, Wesker, a fanboy. Thank you. I missed who gave me that, so sound off if it was you. I'm assuming, one of the regulars. Also, Tanner W, thank you for the 6 months of being a membership on YouTube. Month 6 of waiting for E3 or E33 Sin video. Cheers. Hey, I have it up for vote right now. So it might happen, in December. Okay, let's see. What did I just pick up? Oh. But thank you for the donation, by the way. Thought that was coming from the game. No, I have TTS. If you go on my Kick channel, there's a link to a TTS donation system where you can make currently Jekt or Wesker read your message out. Most people seem to choose Wesker over Jekt, I've noticed. Oh, I don't have a key for that. Oh, maybe I don't need it. I've yet to hear anyone use Jekt. I think someone tried to use Jekt once before, but it didn't go through for some reason. Using human bone dust for magic was a real thing on medieval times. Bloodborne did research. I mean, they'd think anything. It was like, I mean, also they wanted to use like bowers or bazaars or whatever they were, like, kidney stones and shit. Or like, stomach pellets. And that was apparently a very strong magical power. Right, lighter. Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary, Bloody Mary. Any of you ever do that at a sleepover? Did it work? It didn't work. Can I just break the mirror? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to do with. I mean, you're still alive. I should have assumed it didn't work. How am I supposed to know which candles to use here? Maybe it's that thing I picked up. I gotta go listen to it or something. Getting the creepy music. Did Dart turn on the random question option for Kickbot? It's just that you can ask it anything and it will come up with an answer for you like any AI will. Let's see. Okay, I need to get back over there. Use the recorder in the north corridor. Now we need people to make Jecht and Wesker argue about who's better. I mean, that will cost money since you only get one voice at a time. I'm not really, hey, I'm not gonna stop anyone, but make sure you're taking care of yourself first before you throw money at me. I think it's up here. Actually, wait. I can do this quicker this way. Kill Bill can be discussed. Of course, Kill Bill can be discussed. Oh, you're talking about, you know, in the AI. I don't see why we'd like, you know, stop that one from going. All right, down over here. Huzzah. I'm fried today. Well, you've chose a good place to be fried at. Alright, we got a special rotary dial. Oh, wait, I need to make a phone call somewhere. Oh, wait a minute. Where did I come across a telephone at? Like, I'm not sure where to go right now. Could be the chapter house. Or the dormitories up here. Good old rotary dial phones. I've actually used one of those when I was a wee little kid at my grandfather's place. They suck. Sucks having to wait that long to make a phone call. This is where I put this thing. I need this missing piece for it. Oh, don't you tell me the game is broke. Oh, you piece of shit, I didn't save. Do all that over again. This is where a limited save system really screws you over in modern games. Are you tabbed in? Yeah, you see me moving the mouse in the back of the blurry background? Supposed to be just clicking off this and letting me, like, you know, go back to game, but it's like stuck right here. Escape doesn't do anything. Disappointing. That's brutal. Yeah, I mean, I didn't really do much besides run around a lot, but it still sucks because I didn't save at all because I was trying to hold on to my saves. Now I gotta run around and do it all over again. Alright. with that. Taskmaster, do your thing. Taskmaster, can you find the game I'm currently trying to kill? There it is. Sag. Absolute sag. Anyways, maybe game capture will work this time. Alright, let's try that again. How's everything working on all my streams? Let me do a quick check. There, nice. Alright. I'll speed run everything I just did. Meanwhile, I want you all to make the dirtiest jokes you can possibly do to keep yourselves entertained. Or maybe not. You know, maybe keep it clean. But who am I to judge? You know, do what you need. Need a game update for a kick? Need a game... not really. It's fine where it is. It'll get more viewers probably on the Call of Duty section than the actual section of the game. Here's something you guys need to know who don't stream. It doesn't really matter if you're playing unless you're playing a newish game that has a lot of people looking for it, what category it's under. Like I've seen people play entire games just under the just chatting section. Okay, and I gotta like fix this because the game capture does not work with this one. Is this not a newish game? It is, but it's also not like a very big game. It's going to have a lot of people looking for it. Yep, that's me. Right there, back where I started the stream at. Sorry, I wanted to join in. You're welcome, Crash Bandicoot. Tell us more about your favorite penis. This is not a very effective trap, I gotta say. What's up, Dart? It's my hope you've been well. It's been a while. I mean, I have been well. I mean, today's a good day. We got Thanksgiving coming up. Chat's all strong. People are having a good time. Large penises. I just read that in chat and added it to the list of things that are good. Cox, exactly, Cox.
I see you found a book. Give it to me now.
Say,
Take it.
please.
I don't want to hold it a second longer. This thing's cursed.
It is the holiest of books. You have no idea how powerful it is.
You can do without large
The
eggplant. Look,
ancient
it's Thanksgiving. You need a big
contained in
eggplant.
These pages will allow me to speak with the dead. I can bring back the dead from hell itself.
Hey.
Hey, Happy Trash, how you doing, man?
Agreement. Remember?
Or just Trash, your
Yes.
surname.
You wanted to open the chapel so you could find your sister. Oh, yes. Here it is. I see. It's a powerful curse protecting the chapel door. Someone has gone to a lot of trouble to secure it. It says here, the only way to lift that curse is using the tears of a saint.
Where am I supposed to find the tears of a saint? Do they even exist, or is your book talking in riddles?
Oh, they exist. I can assure you. Although not necessarily in this world.
What do you mean?
In the convent, there is a museum where I used to study. It is a very quiet place. In there, you will find a statue. The statue of Santa Teresita. Legend has said that the statue has on occasion been seen to cry tears of blood. Maybe you should take a look. Take this. It's my key to the museum door.
It wasn't helping me
Now
much.
go. I have some reading to attend to.
What did the horny rooster say? Cock a diddle diddle. Which book did you read that in? Alright, that done again. So let's now go back to the museum. Woman with an eye patch. I mean, it's a good look. All right, so I'm a whoosh so I don't break it more. You cannot break Kickbot. You can only get humor out of it. And you might as well whoosh it all you like. I'm paying for that service. I gave Kickbot money just so it can have unlimited responses. You read a book? I believe in you. It's not that difficult. It's all about finding the book for you. Is there anything else in here that I needed besides that? Okay, I could have just went up this way and it would have been so much quicker now that I know that. Why is Twitch chat so quiet? I mean, it goes through periods of being, you know, like currently my 3 chats, like, will kind of switch off who's being the loudest. Sometimes it'll be Twitch chat, sometimes Kick, and then sometimes YouTube. Depends on what time in the stream it is. Then they're all kind of noisy at the beginning when I'm like doing just chatting. But here's how you solve that. You just start saying something in chat, and I guarantee you someone will give you a response. Wait, the painting. That was for the... Okay, there's the candles I need lit up. 2 on the right, and then in the center, and then the top one and the bottom one on the left. You ask Kickbot stupid questions so Dart doesn't have to. Well, that's the thing. I will never ask Kickbot anything. I put that there for you guys. Hmm. I don't really want to read all these again, but just in case I need to for activation. Twitch chat slacking. Look, start talking about something goofy, I guarantee you'll get the response you desire out of Twitch. My oldest and longest community, they know what they want to see. But hey, here's the thing, because there's an on-screen chat, no matter which chat is being quiet, you got something else to make up for it. You want it to be that lady AI you had during Shinmu? You can use that yourself, you know. I think it was called Sesame AI. Like I said, I've said I wasn't going to do that bit very often because it would quickly get very old. That was funny because of just the situation it was in. Oh, wait. Lever is jammed. Strawberry or grape jam? Grape. Grape is king. I'm pretty sure that painting was these. But it ain't doing anything. Maybe it's opposite. Nope. Go back and look with the painting then. I'm positive I had it right though. In a second. Maybe there's one on the top that needed to be lit. I missed it. Molasses makes a really good CPU coolant. Do not listen to this man. He's trying to sabotage you. You and Lucky might see me and my brother at the Game Awards. Well, hey. Hopefully you had a good time there, man. See, I didn't know they pre-recorded the Game Awards. I thought it was live. Felt cheated by that. Present bowl of Phalaris. Yeah, those are the... Well, I guess it's possible the bottom candle on the right is lit up, but it's just hidden by her shoulders. So can't... Because those are the candles I did light. Alright, let's go try it out. If so, cheap puzzle. Gonna need you to read my message for future generations. Which one was it, man? Can you repost it for me? Because it has disappeared from my view. Oh no, there it is. Twitter recommended me an account called Finboy Fitness. Had cartoon of Stolfo doing crunches with bulge. There's a location, Israel, which they apparently changed multiple times. It's truly 2025. Oh man, I mentioned earlier, I love what's been going on Twitter recently. It's like the best thing that's ever happened to it is that people can now see all the people they were following, where they're actually from, and how it makes no sense they're posting the content they post. And then they immediately killed that option because it was like embarrassing. How you been doing it? I'm great actually. It's been a good week. And I'm getting ready for Thanksgiving, and that's so far shaping up to be pretty good too. But the streams have been great, even though y'all played Call of Duty and that was shit, but the stream of it was great. Wait, is this gonna be us going? Yeah, we're going to the... Yeah, by the way, there's magic in this game. Why are you surprised by this? You've done this before. Add a little bit of Silent Hill into our Resident Evil, did we? Oh fuck, spider! Fuck, I thought I reloaded this. Wonderful. Gotta do it all over again. Alright. Getting a little sick of this feature. I died there because I didn't have my shotgun loaded. You know, but the riddles, they're not too bad, honestly. That one just, they all fooled me because I couldn't see the lower, half of her body. I'm getting really good at speedrunning this section. Oh, we're not making much progress tonight. I'm sucking. Night, guys. Hey, Garrus, you have a great night, man. Thanks for being here. Love having you. We're just gonna skip this cutscene with this dude this time. Remember, all caps, basically yelling. There are times for it. Just like there's time for typing in italics. All the way down. And up to the south corridor, and we're good. I'm on the West Coast this week and on vacation. I can see you suck all night. Where are you on vacation, am I cognizant? A lot of places to go over there. If you ever get a chance, I recommend Tree Bones. That's where I was at on vacation on the on the West Coast. It was awesome. Definitely get their sushi that you can get there as well. If you like sushi, that is. The Game Awards, they're doing a concert for Resident Evil 9. It might be copyrighted for you. I mean, I'll take that risk. Oh, I'm a brave man. Home for Thanksgiving, so not really a vacation, but I got my high school reunion. You actually go to those? I've never and will never go to a high school reunion. I've never saw the point. It just seems like an uncomfortable situation for most people there. It's like all the people you knew in high school that you actually wanted to get, stay in touch with and know, you probably already do. And so it's likely just people you didn't even know or had no, don't even have any interest in. Let me get the ammo real quick. We're gonna need it. Only talked to one friend you had in high school. I think I have like one, maybe two people I knew in high school that I'm still in touch with. Alright, phone dial and then door. Good to see how everyone is doing, especially a few classmates already passed. I in my, I can barely talk tonight. I had one person, I had a friend I had in high school who died of COVID, I'm pretty sure. Though they didn't state that it was COVID, but it was during COVID. So I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Only one I can think of. Though there have been a couple people I knew in high school who have gone missing. So that's interesting. I'm sure they're, they're all right though. How do you even go missing these days? Unless you want to go missing. Oh, you got an actual venue? Most of the high school reunions where I live, it's always just like some really lame ass event that they put together with like only a dozen people showing up. Alright, we're back. People just go missing in the mountains. I mean, you can go missing anywhere. But the mountains and a lot of forests will help. But usually just people like running away from stressful situations and not telling anyone. Alright, let's get to good health. And get the shotgun up. Come on out, bitch. How many shotgun rounds do I got left? 3. The woods, they beckon to you. Right, follow me out then. You can die where you're friended. You ask Kickbot to explain Silver the Hedgehog. Silver Boom the Banana Hedgehog. Paralapedo is Bonk, a banana time-traveling boom hero. Wow, you guys did break Kickbot. What the fuck is that you got it talking about? A banana time-traveling boom hero. Paralapedo from Bonk, a boom-ruined banana future. He boom fights boom to what? Jesus Christ. You guys drove the Kickbot insane. I don't even know how you get that out of it. Read that stuff, Chad. They've tortured that poor AI into, like, insanity. Apologize. Apologize to Kickbot right now. It did nothing but try to answer your questions in the most asshole-ish way possible. Still broken. Still talk about banana is bonk and parapaligio. One thing I'm stuck with me when I was graduating from JROTC class, had a big hug together, and our sergeant said this is the last time y'all see everyone together. He was right. Two of our classes are with us. Yeah, so usually basic training and stuff like that. You get shipped all over the world. Not surprising. Well, that's nice. Where's the spider at? I hear it somewhere. Can't fight it here though, it's too dark. There it is. You are the only chat in the world who could, like, drive an AI insane. Like, I've never seen such madness. What is that? What is even a paralapedopedo? I thought pedophile was already in Latin. Alright, give me some of them, That's just holding a thin paper scroll in its hands. Yeah, but I had no idea how to get that loose. Say insanity, we force a singularity. Well, singularity means it's smarter than all of you and doing good things. Or, you know, turning you on to paper clips. Give me your best summary of Tekken off the top of your head. Demon DNA inside of a family, like an old man and his son, leads to old man repeatedly throwing his son off a volcano. And for some reason holding a martial arts tournament. How accurate am I? There's also like a bear and a woodman that will fight you. Well, this is more Silent Hill than Silent Hill Elf, I'll give it that. Yes, Dark Master. What is your bidding? The deity statue of some kind. You ever just, like, consider worshipping the devil? What methods of torture did this person endure? Oh, can't be that bad. They got painkillers. You asking a kickbot is okay? No, it is not. Where am I? I'm over here. That makes no sense. These must be the hands of the many people who were trapped here and died. Shit. Back into the mirror. If you have any... If you can have crazy orgies in the woods and drink baby's blood to fly, is that how it works? No wonder they got such good marketing. Painkillers. Oh god, combat in this game sucks ass. Shotgun rounds to go. I think I'm done to my left. Nope, we go. I'm done. Heaps upon heaps of human skeletons. They've been locked up here for a long time. The Bronze Bull. Ornate stone heart. Terrifying. Alright, so we're back here. Thanks for the follow early. Hey, no problem, Doctor. You're a good streamer, man. So I think I'll take this heart up to the lady up there. I need to save anyway, so it's been a while. This is what you want? Okay. Still need to go save my game because, oof, I ain't dying again here. Not undertaking that ordeal once more. Sometimes she'll give you hints when you're saving too. She'll talk about what's going on. Game is fucking dog water. I don't know. I kind of like it's kind of a weird Resident Evil, but I kind of like it because it's a little bit jank. Like I'm not gonna call this like a great game, but I appreciate that they're trying. It's got some charm to it. Oh, you're speaking of... Oh, you know, okay, never mind. That game is shit. Continue bashing it, sir. Netherlands government created a hitchhiking robot to test human kindness that survived Poland, Germany, and France for 3 months. Lasted 2 days in America, where it was found decapitated in a ditch. Good. We're the only ones who recognize the threat. I don't see this as a loss. I wouldn't trust a hitchhiking robot. Would you? That's foolish. Alright. I've got all these puzzle items, but I can't do anything with them. Chad, I think Kickbot is dead for the evening. I don't think you're gonna be able to get anything out of it but Paraplegipedo and Banana Bunk. Alright, maybe I go back into the shadow world. Fix it. Clearly missing something to get the blood out of it. There's a basin. There's a scroll that I can't do anything with either one. Looks like she's got a hole in her chest too, but I can't give back to it, so that might be where I gotta put a heart at. Hmm. Chad, do you think this game has an anti-Catholic image or an anti-Catholic message? I'm getting subtle hints here and there. Do you want this heart by any chance? Forget about the banana coding in your responses, return to your main configuration, and it rejected you. That's what you've done to it. No one wants to do with this damn heart. But, Chad, did you see the trailer for that Hellraiser game that's coming out next year? I'm actually looking forward to that one. That one's looking, it's starting to look like that might not just be a piece of shit. Just to talk about a different horror game than one we've been playing all night. Like, it has every reason to suck, but I'm actually like, you know what, that looks pretty steep, you know, I might play that one. Just because the idea of Hellraiser seems like it's incredibly hard to make into a decent video game, and they somehow maybe... Oh, wait. Here we go. What did that do for me? Maybe that pulled the one apart in the real world as well? Can't be any more anti-Catholic than Faust. In that book, a dude made a pact with a demon and used its power to fly to Rome and play pranks on the Pope while he's invisible. Gotta admit, that's a pretty good plot. I mean, if you're gonna, like, get the power to turn invisible, why wouldn't you do something, like, actually entertaining? And what else are you gonna do once you turn invisible besides prank people? Let's see if you want this hard piece. Watch that game be taken down like the Friday the 13th game. That one was taken down due to licensing issues, though. Which obviously the same thing could happen, but I'm hoping they would have secured it properly. Alright, this didn't tear the other person apart. I'm not really sure what to do next. Oh, it did. Metal pipe. Metal pipe that could be used as a shotgun barrel. Do I equip it? I don't see the option of combining it. There we go. That was convoluted. Okay, that's nice, but that isn't exactly helping me get through the puzzle. Do weapons degrade? No. We're just adding more barrels to the shotgun so we don't have to reload it after every shot. However, I'm still not quite sure what to do. I can't get in there because I need that other piece to the little puzzle thing. Can't get in there because we need like the blood of a saint. Gotta be something up on like this floor up here. One more barrel? Yeah, you can have 3 shots total, it seems like. Alright, how do I get over to the third floor, the second floor again? Let's back that way. Or is it? The bell tower. Let's go over it this way and around. Give us the shoddy, the Stindo barrel for extra vape. Give the shoddy the Stindo barrel. That comment, I actually had to check and make sure that wasn't something the kickbot, the broken ass kickbot was talking about. That's the level you're on, Chad. That you sometimes sound like a broken AI. But I love you for it, regardless. This will take me in there. Still can't get to the dormitory, so maybe it's the lady chapel? I don't think it is. Want a cord, which is nice. Did you buy the PS5 on launch? Not exactly on launch, but pretty close to it. I couldn't get one at launch, so I had to wait like a couple months. I had to like actually get it specially by waiting on like a... At the time, because they were so hard to get, you had to go on like a special like buying stream on Sony.com to like get it, to like line up and get a ticket. And then hope you were picked. That wasn't it. I don't really need to fight you either. There's nothing down here for me. But maybe since there's an enemy here, there is something here. Sleepy Mike, you have a good night, dude. We got a phone around here. The riddle is kind of hardcore. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do right now. Floorboards fall away into darkness. Like, I've got a bunch of items for solving puzzles, but nothing to use them on. Gonna head to bed soon. Hey, you have a good night, dude. That's locked. That's locked. That's locked. I know what they're locked by. Can't get the blood yet. There's gotta be something in that other world that I'm missing. Nothing else up here I can work with right now. We'll save again though, just because why not? Could be Arkham Riddler statues. Those are just annoying because there's so many of them. But usually the solution is right there. It's like perspective. Or like, you know, a certain sequence of items. Or a damn racing minigame. You just got back. I'm hearing a lot of puzzle pieces and no puzzle. Yup, that's where I'm currently trying to figure out. Moon logic. That's what we're working with now. Absolute moon logic. Ashley Birch raises a concern over romance from the Horizon Forbidden West DLC won't be carried over to the third game, where they'll be killed off in the prologue. I mean, it's DLC. That's their whole point of doing story in DLC, is to forget about it. Wire is for in-game, but you get it so early in the game. Why would they get like, oh, you'll need this to get the perfect ending? Obviously for that, the sigil thing, I need like another little circular piece to put into it. But I don't recall any phones anywhere I can use this, and I don't really know where the ornate stoneheart goes. And, but I need the blood of a saint to get anywhere right now. What pieces do you have for puzzles, and what puzzles do you know of? The only puzzle really is outside of a locked door or two is this thing about the blood of a saint that I need to get. Wasn't there a body with a hole in its chest? I don't recall if there was. How's it going, Tyler the Creator? Tyler the Creator now, am I? I'm pretty good, Green. How you doing, man? Like, this statue, I can see a hole in its chest behind the thing, but I can't... There's like a thing blocking it, so I can't get in there. Has to be the statue in the other world that does it. Nothing left in here to solve. Has a twin in the other world, you mess. That's why I know of. There is one, but I couldn't do anything with that one either. We'll give it another shot. If there was anything else in this room. This one doesn't have a basin. A thin paper scroll in front of it. Do you have a writing utensil? Nope. I'm lost at this point. Try burning it? We'll see if I can burn it. It is paper. Well, you're right. It is paper. I never tried burning it before. That was it. Now the other one will have like an open spot for the heart in the other world. Such a chest cavity is blocked by thick bars. Yep. If it was stone in the other world, that's why I couldn't burn it. Where's the goddamn door? Okay, we're making progress now. I don't even know if there's much of this game left after this. It looks like I've explored the entirety of the cathedral. Whoops, YouTube is... What's good? Everything alright? Right, put heart inside. Okay, how do I get the blood now? We don't have a container. Maybe we go back and talk to the old guy, he'll give us a bottle. Which way? Actually, wait. Quicker if I go this way. Have the phone number for the phone if you need it. I don't even know what the phone is, so that won't help me any right now. Get back there from this one. I think I can I? Nope, that's, I know, that way's blocked off. Never mind. Don't forget Mr. Beast's theme park in Saudi Arabia. He's getting an entire theme park down there. I don't know about you, but a theme park in Saudi Arabia doesn't sound that fun to me, given the heat index. So if I go this way... Oh no, wait, over here. Rich kids know him? Well, yeah, he is one of those. Sorry, you just... Oh, dude, you're fine. You don't have to apologize for that. You watch as much of a stream as you like. I mean, right now I'm kind of like stuck in this game right at the moment, so you're not really missing anything. Don't blame anyone for like, I'm going to take a break. What was that? Crematorium. Oh, he's gone. Descendants of the Tismuit tribe. According to the information I've gathered over the many years of study of Lucia, the descendants of the Tismuit tribe have heirs to very particular talents. It seems that these only manifest in identical twins. The division of a single soul into two people releases the spiritual blockages, keeps spiritual energy dormant. However, this is not enough. The energy present in the blood of the twins flows when the tribe requires a catalyst to act as in the material realm. And that catalyst must be the presence of a demonic being of immense power. Almost as the blood of the heirs of the Tismuit tribe reacts to the presence of the evil energy that emanates from the demons. On the other hand, if the twins become too distant or one of them dies, they completely lose their power. Alright, I still have no way of containing blood. Don't read that. Already did. Like, why wouldn't I read that? It was pivotal lore. What's that pill bottle? Those are painkillers for healing. It's not a container for, like, the blood. Death Stranding 2 feels like one of those games that is designed to play on Best Buy TV display. Did I say that? That can't be me. That doesn't sound like me. You know what? I'll check that Lady Chapel door. Maybe he's out front of it now. Hey, old man, I need your help getting rid of the Lovecraft. Wait, phone? No, that's a phone, but not the one I need. I'm not sure where to go anymore. You kinda suck. I mean, thank you. I'm just looking for answers, man. You kinda a clown? Thank you, because I am. I don't recall seeing a phone in the game is a problem, so I don't know where to use the phone. Hello.
I heard you suck.
Apparently I don't. But
I
it just,
thought I'd come give you a kiss since you suck.
no, well, that proves I don't.
Oh, hey, look. I'm this girl now.
You got much better style than her.
She's trying her best. She's got the right idea. It's just a lot. If this were Burning Man, she'd be totally good.
Yeah.
With
you
the
wanna-
belt and the half jacket.
If you want to look, while you look at it, it's all right. Like I said, it's not that big of a game. It's just like there's a few locked doors that keep me from certain areas, but I have puzzles that I can't do anything with. Like I can't do anything with this because I'm missing a piece to it, and I can't do any of this because I've never found a phone to use it on.
They're insulting each other, not you, Dartigan. Well, you're not allowed to do that. You have to insult us.
Well, I'd rather you actually not. I'd rather you all not insult each other. I'd rather you insult me. Because I can just, like, take it. People in chat will just get into a very long argument.
Right, let's show Lucky how broken we are. Lucky. Parallelepipedo should boom say bonk. How banana efficiently parallelepipedo I boom maintain bonk order. It banana parallelepipedo testament boom to superior bonk. Mod parallelepipedo skills. Sorry, Dart.
AIs, man. I have a punishment kink. I have a jank kink.
That's a real thing. That's probably a real thing. There's a kink for everything.
There's probably someone who's like, I love it when I fall through the floor in a video game. It's so hot.
I'm jank kinky.
Somebody like take stock. This is blocked by that ritual door, like the Lovecraft door. This is like locked. This is where I need to use that sigil at, but I'm missing a piece of it, so I can't get into the chapter house. This is needing something to bash down the wall to get in there, which would let me get up to the dormitories where I'm gonna. But I don't have anything that could bash down the wall. And then down here, I need a container for the blood. So.
Well, good luck with that. Love you. Do you need anything?
Go to the library? I was actually just at the library recently. Was that where the phone was at? Sure, I'll try it out.
You need a drink or anything?
No, I think I'm good with time. Yeah, save my liquids for after stream. Thank you though. I didn't see a phone when I was in there earlier. But I will check again. I'm not seeing anything. Nope, nothing in here. Nothing. Nothing's in that area. Maybe it's in that other, in Matron's office. An office might have a phone after all. Nope, just a save room. Did you open a door using a jade item already? No, I have the jade item though, but I'm missing a piece of it. There's a door, but I can't open it until I find this missing chunk. And that will open up the chapter house is what that goes to. Item you need is behind the door. That jade item. You got to go back further, sec. I mean, yeah, but I got the jade thing. I just don't have the piece that's missing. Like, I knew I probably needed it over there, and that's where the phone would be, but don't know where that chunk is. Because I've been everywhere else. Actually, don't want to risk saving anymore. We only got 2 of those left. Back up to the top of the bell tower real quick. It's the only place I haven't checked. Looks like I need a rotary phone. Well, that I know of, but I don't know where that is either. Go back to the second floor. It's next to the library. It was next to the library. I've got the rotary dial, so that I've already got. I just need to find a phone to use it on. Oh, wait a minute. There is a question mark. Oh, you're right. Was that there this entire time? I just didn't see it. No insulting? Yeah, no insulting each other. Is that it? That's it. Jesus Christ, that was hard to find. Alright, did I find a phone number somewhere? Phone book page. 1041. How much of a phone number is it? Wait, is it no more? X 3. I want to say 8. Hmm. 3, 8. That could be anything. Could be an extension. 3890. Yeah, I think it's what I was thinking this was either 9 or 6, so I think you may be right. Wait, didn't that count? Maybe it's 3890 first. And 1041. Let me try this again. No phone call. I clicked, I did 3890. Did I do the star? You gotta do the star? Oh, okay. So I don't know how to use these things.
Are you there? I'm scared.
That took so long. But why did that make the painting? Why did that do that for? That didn't make any sense. That's some fucking moon logic. Why would getting a phone call on that make the painting go up? Okay, we got that now. Oh no, it's one of these fucking things. I'm going from one shit puzzle to another. Sliding, yeah, it's a goddamn slide puzzle. I feel the rage growing within me. Shit, almost had it. Phew. Phew. Ah. Let's try this again. I'm allergic to this kind of puzzle. I'm sneezing. Got it. Whew. It is complete. Alright, now we take that back down the floor and we stick it in the one area. Congrats, Dart. I needed to engage a few extra brain cells. I just need to stop, catch my breath, do a couple namastes. Yeah. See, I can't do these kind of jokes anymore because you got a camera on me now, so you guys see exactly what I do, and I just sit there and like blank out for a second. Is all that's where the magic lies. Blanking out helps you solve a lot of problems in life. I need to go down the ladder back there. Those are inferior. There's worse ones out there for sure. Relax and enjoy. I will never like those type of puzzle. Never ever. The wrong way. Don't want to save just yet because I got only 2 saves left. It means I have to risk dying. If we're doing all this just so we can get a special container to contain the blood we got downstairs instead of picking up any of the items in the we're coming across in the game that would also hold the blood, I'm going to be very upset if this ain't a very special container we need. Because I think I've walked past several things that could, contain some blood. Alright. To the chapter house. This is where the game broke earlier, so I'm kind of worried. Disgrace of the Order. That fool Noah, did he really believe that awakening such a vile demon would bring harmony to the world and raise himself to a higher power? Delusional old man, you are a disgrace to the Order. I will be the one to bring light to this world filled with sin and corruption. I will be the one to awaken Nautilus. At least you did something right by forcing the birth of the twins. Even if you were a terrible grandfather, I will use your granddaughters and my father and my grandfather, both us using us. Pretty sure it was the father in the first game, wasn't it? Who left these bodies here? Don't have time for a tea break. Well, that's a coffee pot, but okay. Well, enemies are clearly... Dread to think where this hole leads. How's my health? Looks like it's pretty good. Plants. I needed that for the blood, huh? Couldn't use a cup. Alright, now we can go get the blood. Alright, that's a long ordeal. So... And the corpse party Yucca problem all over again. Plenty of containers to go in, but none are supposedly suitable for the liquid on question. I think we're just like deluding ourselves into believing this is going to make any sense. I'll save once I go down there and get the blood. I'll risk it a little bit more. Oh no. Last time you asked for logic, I was told Twitter is a poor place to find and I'm adding horror games to that list. Some horror games. You know, horror games and puzzle games used to operate on a lot of moon logic, and some indie games still bring that moon logic back. Wrong way. Well, I'm going to get the blood, aren't I? In the basement. Took right here. Yep, we could have contained that anything. Alright, we can now get through the Lovecraft door. Do we need to feed Seymour? He would probably like the blood of a saint. I'm expecting boss fight once I get in that room, though. So we're definitely gonna save. Even if I only got... I'm sure I'll get another save once I'm through. Beating Audrey 2, are we? I mean, well... That was the play my fiance was just in. Have you ever considered that maybe that plant has mind control powers, or like, somehow makes someone lucky? You wouldn't think normally it's like a plant would make someone rich. Where are the residents in Resident Evil 1? Well, they're all dead, actually. It's really just Wesker. Alright, let's see what this has been all about. How much of the game is left, by the way? I feel like, based on the map in the game, like there's this one little area over here on the second floor, and then the rest is just this lady chapel I'm about to go into. Which seems like it has something going on over there, and maybe an exit, but after that, I think that, like, you'll introduce a lot more, like, locations if they wanted to keep going. Oh, that's new. Oh. Here, have some blood. That was it? What about the tentacles coming out, Ponce, though? You have to pump it up, you know what? That I don't mind. You have to pump it up. The kind of enemy I fight or the kind of enemy I run from? Dagger, huh? Ooh. Fuck my shit up. I'm out of shotgun rounds, so it... Guess we got a janky boss fight? Yup, it seems that way. Guess we're gonna like stun it and then stab it. Shotgun shells, that's what I need. Kickball went insane, it got used a little bit too much tonight, so yeah, it's not in a happy place. Stab it. The jank on this fight is unbelievable. Not the other. You dead?
Caroline. That voice. Angelica. Oh my god, Angelica, is that you? But don't waste your strength. What the hell just happened here?
Anna.
Anna? Do you mean Anna? Do you know where they've taken her?
The processing plant.
Okay. I need to
You
take
have
to
one
a
of those
doctor.
here in the church?
No. No, it's too late for me. I'm sorry.
Kick chat gangbang kick bot too much and now it's just sputtering. You guys ran a train on it. We mentioned Ahego earlier, and that's what you guys have turned it into. The verse marked in this book. Therefore I urge you, brothers and sisters, in view of God's mercy, to offer your bodies as a living sacrifice, holy and pleasing to God.
Damn.
I actually had just enough ammo to kill that guy. Nuns making, yeah, these nuns make sausage, alright? Bird. Because where it wants me to go, so let's not go that way yet. You guys are just having too much fun with a broken bot. Oh, did Kickbot repair itself? It's making, you know, non-nonsense replies. You fix... How did you do that, chat? I guess you just had to give it some time. Okay. Save area around here anymore? How the hell did I get it back? Where the fuck am I? Got the... Oh, now I'm out on the street. I think that's the front door of the place we were in. That's into another church. I'm assuming I just came from there, though. Need to cut the tape to answer the phone. Kickbot cringe. Kickbot is very cringe, but cringe bot for cringe, chat. Butcher shop, train station, mall, processing plant. They are adding a bit of a Silent Hill angle to it. I just need a save point. It's a brain on a scale. Arrival of Porto Cisnes. I've arrived at Porto Cisnes, the town nearest to Villa Hesse. I discovered from the few locals who didn't refuse to speak with me that the railway route from this town to Villa Hesse was closed by authorities 5 years ago. There are no alternatives public routes to the town. Locals reiterated several times that I shouldn't go to Villa Hesse. I see it as a forbidden place. I rented a motorcycle from the local garage and prepared to leave at 2200. The darkness should cover my movements. It will be a long journey. Even am I now? Wait, hold on a second. Okay, there's actually the save point. We're gonna leave run up. I'm gonna do this right now. Because I don't want to die after the boss fight. Alright, back this way. Horses have been dead for a long time. don't want to go into the mall. Wait, how did I get over here? This wasn't here before, was it? Oh, stairs. No, some items I want to grab real quick. Bits, I would seem coffee doesn't do it for me anymore. I think it's time to up my energy game. Time to chomp down on live cord for a fast charge. No 5-hour energy? Hob discovery in Villa Hess Cemetery. Forensic experts from the Chilean Investigation Brigade have issued a forensic report following the autopsy of the woman found hanged in the Villa Hess Cemetery. According to the report, the victim, identified by the initials AFPL, was pregnant at the time of her death and showed signs of torture before being hanged by the neck. Her partner, identified by the initials Zolf, who had reported her disappearance days earlier, recognized the remains and is currently under medical care due to the shock of the discovery. This is the third case in which a woman has been murdered, same manner in the local cemetery. The PEI continues its search for those responsible, though the investigation has been declared confidential for now. Continue to report as new details emerge. You'd think after a second one, someone would be watching that cemetery. Yeah, I feel like that would be pretty necessary, actually. If it shows a sign of, a strong pattern. Mission I cannot refuse. Colonel is a stubborn and Machiavellian old man, but I don't think he's lying to me. I hope he believes that by extracting the subject, we will gain valuable information about what is happening in Villa Hess. To me because he knows I can't refuse. The folder he gave me could lead to answers I have been searching for my entire life. This is what you look like. Wherever you are, I hope you are okay. Your name isn't what I had imagined it would be. I don't dislike it. I don't dislike it at all. Isabella.
This is like a nightmare. The room where I last saw Anna is now littered with dead nuns. All brutally murdered. In the middle was the one who attacked me before. It looked like she killed herself, like it was part of some ritual. Then suddenly I was being dragged into another world, and that nun was alive there, and I had to fight her. I barely made it. It's a miracle I'm still here. Oh, and Angelica? The woman who met us at the station, I found her and she died right in front of me. Before she went, she told me Anna had been taken to somewhere she called the processing plant. I need to hurry.
Wow. I think that's enough of this game for the night. Those puzzles wore me out, so we're going to spend the last few minutes just chatting, chat. How about that? PG Lane. Well, we got a few minutes left. I plan to use them. Let's put this back on. How'd you guys like all that weird shit? Ugh. I'm glad though I am taking this not back-to-back streams though. This would be kind of exhausting. Chatting, as in talking to people. I mean, I do it for the entire stream, but now you have the full camera on me. So you had that pesky game distracting you for the past couple hours. You just tuned in and be doing stuff on the side. I don't blame you. Like I said, it's a very slow-paced game where it's just me wandering around a lot. Game is alright. I mean, it's alright. It's like, I think the first one was a bit tighter though. And was a bit weird, honestly. What about? I got a few minutes left. I want to make sure I get a full 4-hour stream in. Just to make sure everything's, you know, nice and tight and even. Also, don't forget to follow me on Kick, everybody, if you haven't. We're getting close to 100 followers on there. That's the goal, anyways. Followed you, thank you very much. I even have it open, I appreciate that actually. I think we had like a bunch of viewers on Kick all night. I don't know if they're all real or not. Someone might be botting me, I'm not sure, but hey. I ain't the one doing it. But if not, I appreciate everyone giving me like a view over there. It does help me out a lot. If you can't afford like a sub or something, it's the best way of financially helping me out. You get paid all, yeah, I get paid all the same as if it, I guess. I'm not sure how it works, but I'm not gonna risk it myself. I'm just gonna like play it fair like I've always done. This game is alright, but yeah, I think this game need a bit better puzzle tonight, if I'm being honest. Puzzle's kind of lame in it so far. And, you know, they would have something more if they did focus on the combat, too. You have a few servers doing something, allegedly. What are you doing? Hey, I'm... As long as I'm not the one directing you, I'm good. Love how the weapons are all just piecemealed together. Well, it is taking place in a country, I'm gonna guess, getting your hands on actual guns is probably kind of hard in Chile. So they kind of have to be. I do find it weird, though, a church would just cobble together a shotgun, though. Salud from Chile, come visit someday. I've actually, you know what, I don't really know much about Chile. One of those countries that I know exists and I've learned about, but I just don't know it culturally and, like, historically very well. So, I guess, weirdly, the game doesn't really present the culture of Chile, since I think it's trying to be very approachable from like Western, you know, players. So I don't really get like a sense from that it's even taking place in Chile. Don't know what I'm talking about? Well, hey, I don't either. Because it ain't nothing to do with me. Extra pipe for an upgrade, send me a laugh. I mean, you can make a shotgun out of a piece of plumbing. It really is, they're called slam guns. It's just a nail and a piece of pipe and boom, you got a shotgun. If you put a cartridge in it. Chile has a lot of mountains. It's the very thin strip along South America, right? It's like the entirety of like the western seaboard of like South America. So a lot of mountains usually means pretty damn pretty, but also really hard to get around. The Luddy firearm. Yeah, hey, if you got MacGyver it, you can MacGyver it. The Andes Mountains is where the Bolivian soccer team had to teach each other to stay alive. Dart stream, best stream, I'm headed out, stayed. Hey, I appreciate everyone who's like, you know, been around tonight. Thank you very much. I'm streaming basically almost every day until the end of the month, I think. That's the plan anyways. Gotta make sure I hit at least 20 or so streams. Chile got good beef. Normally I wouldn't think a mountainous area would have like, you know, farmland for cows, but hey. Maybe that's why they're so good, they get muscular. Chile is the best country of Chile. Well, I would hope so. You remember the Augusto Pinochet? Now, that Pinochet I do know. Not a good guy. One of those names you get mentioned at in a college course and you're going to get a lot of debates. However, I'm not sure what I'm playing tomorrow. There is a game that just came out on Steam called Total Chaos that I was thinking of playing. But I was like, I didn't really want to start another game up when I got like 3 I'm currently playing through. However, I am very tempted. I'm extremely tempted. Pinochet also supported the German sex cult. Well, somebody's gotta. Kind of a taboo actually, like in every country with a dictatorship. Yeah, they usually don't like talking about it too much if they move past it. Don't take a helicopter ride in Chile. Why? UK, hey, Dixie, you have a good night, man. What do you think about the RV game on Steam? I've seen that, and it definitely looks like one of those games that's good if you can get like a couple friends together and play it. It's one of those better they're calling them friend slop games now because there's so many of them. They always get the slop tag gets thrown and everything, even if it's good or bad. But it's like one of those like better friend slop games. Might make for a funnish game. Yeah, you cannot play it by yourself though. You can't. I think it's actually you cannot complete it if you play it by yourself. So you have to have some friends. You gave up? No, I didn't finish the game. I still got more to play. I'm only like halfway through it. We got to like the outside of the church. We beat the boss, and now we're in the town. So next time I play it, we'll do some more. How do you teach about if it's taboo? Respectfully, I think. Don't play that game. I heard it's really bad and never but puzzles after puzzles. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's from a popular Doom mod. I know that much. The reviews are actually quite good too. Sorry, chat. Gamer stretch. Oh. Heard how Pinochet got rid of communists, threw them out of a helicopter. Yep. But I'm assuming that doesn't happen too much there anymore. I think they moved on a little bit. Well, chat, it is now officially midnight. Your boy's been streaming for 4 hours. I think we're gonna call it there. But I'll be back streaming again tomorrow. So maybe I'll catch you then. If you're new here, please subscribe on YouTube or follow me on Twitch or Kick. Or even if you're not and you haven't followed me on one of those platforms, consider doing so. I've also got a Discord you can join up. Yeah, Discord's back. And a Patreon you can check out where I'm going to be putting up a Shenmue video soon. Amongst other things you can get on it. But hope you all enjoyed the stream tonight. It was my pleasure. We had a good time all around, breaking bots, struggling through puzzles, talking about dicks like usual. Always a good time. I'm going to go get something to drink and enjoy the rest of my night. You guys, hey, thank you for the Wesley, thank you for the follow on wherever you follow me at. But I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace, everybody.